And everyone in that. Woo! Go Canada spirit. Go Canada. Oh, yeah. We got Smarties here. We got back bacon. We got poutine. 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 Oh, Canada. Welcome everyone. Laptop Pound here on this August the 26th. Labor Day coming up. Absolutely Buckeye Fury. Labor Day in Germany as well. And speaking of Germany, our only German streamer of OOTP. Thank you, D Block Dragon, for raiding in. A great coverage on the weekend. I know you were on quite a long time because your team, progressed, which caused you to stay on longer, which took up a lot of your Saturday. But I know you love streaming and I know that you love the game. And thank you for the raid, bringing the crew over. You primed them up. Hopefully you didn't wear them out. Hopefully they still got a little bit of energy left. No, Nickelback. Don't talk about Nickelback. What's their song, like Calendar or something? I don't know. I never was a Nickelback fan. Rush, maybe. A little bit of Rush, a little bit of Geddy Lee, a little bit of Kim Mitchell, a little bit of Neil Young. Even, I'm not afraid to admit, a little bit of Summer of '69. Bryan Adams. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've had some great Canadian musicians up here. Some made it big down in the United States. I know. I hope he didn't show you that pickle. I really hope he didn't show you his pickle. Thank you, Sean Sultan. 18 monthser. That's how old I'm getting. 18 monthser, Sean. Oh, man, Sean, the days we've had, the tournaments we've had, the bounties you've entered, the tournaments you've won, the times you've beat me. I beat you once in a while. The jokes we've had, the laughs we've had, the visits on the Google Earth we've had. 18 months. Sean Sultan. And speaking of great community members, man, you can't give enough to guys like GT Sundown, Sundown/GT, Montreal Expos, all the way, buddy. 5 months for GT Sundown. GT Sundown's been around along, but both you guys, a Monday morning round of applause. Woo! Cubs fan 23 Steve, the first in. Old Dylan O, probably working hard or hardly working, Dylan, as the saying goes up here in Canada. And then Franchise Time Machine franchise. I've got a proposition for you for a new testing that you can do. Hang on, later on, I'm going to tell you what I want you to simulate. No rush. You got a big plate already. D-Block's Big Pickle. Germany. They have Labor Day too, I think. But hey, we're still having PT Live update next Monday. Oh yeah, next Monday, the PT Live update, even though it's a holiday. And who was fourth in today? I think it was IEDub. And speaking of D-Block, we're debuting a D-Block new ditty a little bit later. Heading into the next break, we'll debut the new ditty by D-Block. D-Block loves his music, and anytime there's something that comes up and I say, D-Block, find me this, it's like, usually it's during the same stream. You say, lap, just check your Discord. Lap, it's in your Discord. He has the key to access all the great ditties out there, the great ones that you guys keep requesting. Sean says today we're going to do, when we do our quick tournament, Sean has used his Hound Biscuits, and Sean has said we're going to do a silver one today. Oh, geez, Sean, you don't want me to get far today, do you? Well, I think we only did one silver one before, and I think I made the semifinals just on the spur of the moment one. Oh yeah, we're talking sliders later today. We're talking tournaments. We're talking past tournaments, upcoming tournaments. We've got giveaways. We got pack openings. But as we always do on the Monday morning, we got to start with our early bird giveaway, !ticket, !enter. get involved in that giveaway? Someone wake Boiled up. Someone call Boiled Egg. He's probably sleeping still in Ontario. He's probably like napping after a hard night of streaming Franchise Hockey Machine 10. Franchise Hockey Machine. See? See? See what you did to me, franchise? Now I have to incorporate your name into anything that has franchise in it. Franchise Hockey Machine. Yeah, there we go. A Boiled Egg and Franchise Time Machine went for a beer. They probably had like a daiquiri. It'd be Franchise Hockey Machine. Cobra in the chat. Good to see you, Cobra. Hope you're doing well. The Hooseman, Argyle Janner here. Cubs fan Steve, of course, doing his patriotic Canadian duty. We started with a Canadian ditty. Is anyone in here from Canada? I know a few Canadians, but they're usually streamers like Tessuigi and Cavacom and Exto Foras. Like, do we have any Canadians in the house? And I mean, like, currently living in Canada. New Brunswick, AM per sand. All right, well, you would understand AM, the Laurentian pencil crayons. Now, I was on Twitter yesterday, and apparently it's the anniversary of the Laurentian pencil crayons. And they got into a big fight in the comments. People were saying, "Hey, on the package it says colored pencils. Why do you guys keep calling it pencil crayons?" Well, I'm from Alberta and British Columbia, and we've always, as kids, called them pencil crayons. What did you guys call them back in New Brunswick? Did you call them colored pencils, like it says on the package, or pencil crayons? Because it's amazing what people will argue over. Oh, no, they're not pencil crayons. How dare you? See if I can find Laurentien. See if I can find those colored pencils. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can find one with the package. All right. I'm going to show you the package, folks. Get ready. Get ready. The package is coming up. Hide the kids. Laps. Colored pencil. See these in Canada. This was you Canadians out there will know. I don't know. Maybe they had them in Britain too, Andy. Did they have Laurentian in Britain? But you'll see on the picture here, it says, there we go. It says colored pencils. Now, this is a Canadian company that started manufacturing these back in the late 60s. It had an A at the beginning, like Laurentien. But then they wanted to appeal to people in Quebec to buy them because Quebec has the second biggest population. So they made it sound more French sounding, Laurentien. Yeah, that's marketing for you. And they had a little clasp on it. Came in this vinyl case. You can still smell the vinyl for those of you that used to own these as kids. These are better than the Crayolas, folks. These were really good pencil crayons, or as they say, colored pencils. Yes, iDub. It's supposed to be colored pencils. Where's my viewer from New Brunswick? What did they call them? My wife from the East Coast does not call them pencil crayons. She calls them colored pencils. Well, paint me pink and take away my coffee. That's the first person I've heard that calls, other than the Twitch fight or the Twitter fight, the only person I've heard them call them colored pencils. But maybe it's a Western thing. I don't know. No, Andy, they're not crayons. Crayons in Canada are the wax versions. You got the little wax crayons, you can use as a candle in a pinch. We call those crayons. But in French, I guess colored pencils, it says right on the package, crayon de couleur. So maybe that's where crayon comes from, the French word for colored. No, for pencils. Anyway, that got me thinking. You guys, when you were young, did you call them pencil crayons or did they call them? Yes, I know, I know. It's technically wrong to call them pencil crayons because they're not made of wax. But give me a break. We were kids back then. We didn't know wax from pencil lead. We chew on both. And one tasted much better than the other one. And you know which one I mean. Were you one of those that had the nervous habit of biting on your end of your pencil, even if it still had the eraser on it? Oh, yuck. So yeah, these were the cool ones because in Canada, these Laurentian pencil crayons had this little space that you could write your name on it so that your fellow classmates could not steal them. It was tough putting laptop hound on all of these crayons. You know how much time that took? We didn't have those easy sticker things, adhesive things where you can print your name on them. We didn't have Cricut back in the day. Marines can't eat them, so they aren't crayons. Colored pencils for sure. Oh, okay, well, I'm losing this battle apparently. I think they're pencil crayons. There's no one else from Canada here? Like just me and New Brunswick? Yeah. Well, your wife is from the East Coast, but AM, where are you from? Like, give me at least one vote here, please. Tell me when you were a kid, you called them pencil crayons. Colored pencils, colored pencils. But these were the hot ticket item in the 70s and 80s. You can see which colors are used the most. See, this kid's got his initials on them. So the bullies can't steal them. What's that say? BV? I don't want to click on it because they're selling them for $29. Oof. Oof. $34 for a pack of colored pencils. Who needs an autographed Ken Griffey card, commish? We don't need your Ken Griffey. We can get Laurentian pencil crayons for $35. Colored pencils. Bonus movie offer, get $2 off a movie admission. So you're really only paying $32. Come on, take any saving. Look at how mint that case is. Where is the PSA grading on this, folks? This is like corners are maybe an 8. Edges, I'd give a solid 9 for the edges. Color, oh yeah, the color, I'd say it's 10. The colors are very vibrant on this one here. So this is going to get an overall PS rating of 8.5. Selling on eBay. I need to get some of these. I need to get these back in my collection. 20. Well, this is only a 12 pack. I don't want a 12 pack. If you're going to give me colored pencils, give me the whole rainbow of pencils. Like this one here. Holy smokes. 50 bucks for used pencils? Well, one thing going for it, you don't have to scratch the name off. They got all the little numbers here showing you, like we got aqua, raspberry. That's why kids would chew on them because they were named after food. Hey, Johnny, can I borrow your raspberry? You give it back to them all chewed up. It's like, kids don't know the difference. It doesn't taste like raspberry to me. Cardinal red, crimsons. We had cool names. Not like you guys probably in America just had red, orange, blue, green, light green. Oh, dark green. No, we had sky magenta. What's this? Roan? I don't know what a roan is. Roan red, peacock green. See, this one here, number 42. Jackie Robinson's is celery. I think they should have named it pickle, but hey, I didn't have any involvement with these. $50. This is the French site too, so I can't read this. Achat immédiat. What happens if I click achat immédiat? Should I click it? I don't want to pay $50 plus shipping. How about $20 shipping expedited from Saskatoon? What are you guys doing in Saskatoon? $50 for used colored pencils, sorry. And $20 for shipping? Holy smokes. I need a few more subs, guys. Come on. Keep those subs coming in. I can't even afford colored pencils anymore. I didn't plan on going down this road today, but as the intro music was playing, I just kept thinking, why do people call it colored pencils? Did we all play woods? What the heck is? I'm not touching that one. That's not a lap question. What's this? Crayola Model Magic. So this is $5 American. See, it's like $50 Canadian for used pencils, or you can get a brand new. Oh, this is not Laurentian. This is Crayola. Get me out of crate. What am I, the imitators? All right, one more for you. You guys think $80? How much is shipping? $36.95 shipping. You guys, can you read French? Oh yeah, Joey's hidden gems. They're freaking diamonds for $80 for used colored pencils. Oh, look, this one's been chewed on. That's probably the one called banana. That's probably why. Oh, celery. No, the kids don't like celery. Who wants veggies? That one's not been chewed on. Oh, this must be licorice. So it's got a few bite marks on it. Oh man, $80, and how much is shipping? $36.95. For where was that one now? Oh, look at this one. What kind of sharpener did you have in school? Look at this red one and this blue one. What? My school sharpener never made them look like that. And come on, if you're gonna sell them for $80, at least present them sharpened. Like this gray one here. That's probably called succulent silver. Man, all right. Well, if you guys ever go to your Goodwill and you find some Laurentian, oh yeah, there were special ones like metallic gold that were shiny. Oh, metallic silver, terry. Oh yeah, we had some normal ones. Just called this one brown. That's it, just brown. I guess the the official namer was on vacation that week. They had an American replacement. What should we call this one, Jimmy? Francois is on vacation this week. How about brown? Okay, oh, we'll go with it. Oh man, what can I say? I've been drinking lots of coffee today. All right, I haven't even read chat. Boiled egg. Boiled egg remembers those. Boiled egg, what did you call them? Pencil crayons or colored pencils? Be honest. Friend, buddy. Don't join the opposition here. Yeah, GT Sundown. Instead of buying, those Pro Set cards, should have been buying Laurentian pencil crayons. Man, can you imagine if you had an unopened case? Like You could get them in packs of 64. Can you imagine what those are worth? If the used ones are worth like $80? Canadian, though. Yeah, I want to go back in time. Back to the summer of 69 when these pencil crayons, I think they were invented in the late 60s. They eventually closed their shop down in Canada. They moved to the United States, and then they were bought out probably by Crayola. I think it might have been Crayola. Someone research that for me. Cubs fan Steve, research that for me. Who was Laurentian pencil crayons bought out by? Was it Crayola? And have you like when I was teaching on the supply list? If you're a parent, you know your kids get supply lists back to school week. That's why we're doing that because it's back to school week in Canada. So we got to talk about pencil crayons, and you get supply lists, and on there usually is pencil crayons. They don't put colored pencils. Our supply list always had pencil crayons, and the parents would go and they would go to like a Staples in Canada or Walmart in the US, and they would buy the cheapest pencil crayons. And these kids would bring them and they'd be sharpening them. They'd get a brand new pencil crayon. We'll call it rose red. And they'd stick it in the brand new sharpener because it's the beginning of the school year. I always like a new sharpener at the beginning because the blades wear down. And they'd sharpen it. So let's put it in the hole here. There we go. We're putting it in the hole right there. And they'd sharpen it. And then they'd take it out. And the lead would be like wobbly, right? It'd be loose. And they'd be able to pull it out. So they'd stick it back in. And they'd sharpen it. And they'd sharpen it. And they'd sharpen it. And they'd pull it out. And the lead would be wobbly. And by the time they finally got their pencil crayon, it'd be like this big. Like this big. Because the parents were buying the cheap ones. They weren't buying the Laurentian. You sharpen a Laurentian, you saw how those were made of like stainless steel. But no, buy the cheap ones that the lead doesn't even, it's not even stable. Yeah, collector's item. Company doesn't exist anymore. I'm behind on the chat here. You heard them all. I heard them all colored pencils, but I was waiting for Boiled egg. He didn't respond. Boiled. What did you call him in school? Or you don't want to pick a side? The silver DeGrom of colored pencils. Yes, yes. Or back in the day, the Brooks Robinson. If you know, you know. Or currently, maybe like the Nolan Ryan of pencils. It is coffee, iDub. It is. It is coffee. See, I got so excited. Sharpening my pencil, I went right through the break. Cubs fan Steve says in 1994, see, Cubs fan Steve, the researcher, in 1994, Sanford LP. Is he related to Max? No wonder Max is so rich, buying vinyl, selling all his family's Laurentians on eBay. Oh, boiled eggs had colored pencils. Okay. I give up. I give up. What's the word? Wave the white flag. They're colored pencils, apparently. I guess Alberta and British Columbia are in a vacuum. 1991, Sanford is acquired by Newell. All right, Cubs fan Steve is digging deeper. Was Newell part of Crayola, though? Did they have any connection? Pencil crayons. Where's my Canadian audience? They're too meek. They're in the shadows. They don't want to defend me. Come on, Canadians. Someone please tell me they called them pencil crayons. Okay, there you go. AM. You get some hound dog love.
Crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. No, you ain't ever caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine.
All right, there we go. I need to frame that. I need to take a screenshot and I need to put it on Twitter so that people know that I'm not the only cuckoo out there. Definitely called pencil crayons in the parts of Ontario I grew up in, northern and central. Okay, so boiled egg is from northern and central. So apparently he's like, he must be from the other side of the tracks. I'm guessing AM. If you know what I mean, he must be on the other side of the tracks. Those folk on the other side that call them colored pencils. All right, 60s week is over. The summer of 69 is done. I hope you guys are recovered. Congratulations. If you're a league winner, shout it out in the chat. Say, Lap, I won my league. And we have Joe Buck Yourself with the follow. Oh, wait. No. Wait. No. Not Joe Buck Yourself. You're confusing me. Is that like not pencil crayons? Oh, I shouldn't have said that because now we're going to have another troller. Just wait for my next follow. It's going to be not pencil crayons. Book it. I guarantee it. Lap, just move on. Move on. Okay, we're moving on. GT Sundown won your gold league with your main so you could get a gold 60s choice pack. Did they release those already, Sundown? Like as soon as you won, like did you get them to this morning? And who did you take? Talk about timing. Yeah, who would do that? Who would do that? Don't cut the D block, Dragon. You took Brooks Robinson. What did D block do? What did they? Oh, Lap, you won your gold league. What are you guys getting on D block for? Because he mentioned he won his gold league? Come on. Be proud. Be loud and proud. And Old Egg was loud. That's for sure. All right. Okay. We got next history lesson here. I gotta make this big, Cubs fan, Steve, because it's too small. I can't see it. Okay. No, Crayola and Newell brands are not the same company, but they did have connections in the past. Binney and Smith, okay, invented Crayola crayons. Don't you mean they invented Crayola colored pencils? In 1902? Oh, they were definitely made of lead back then. There was real lead in that graphite. In that graphite? No. It's one or the other. Okay, sorry, I interrupted you, Cubs fan Steve. Began selling them in 1903. The name Crayola comes from the French word craye, which means chalk stick. Okay. We've got a third entry into what we should call them. Colored pencils, pencil crayons, and chalk sticks. I'll give you, we shouldn't call it chalk sticks. That one, that makes no sense. So we're eliminating chalk sticks. And the word oily. Crayola products include chalk, colored pencils, dry erase markers, brushes, dough. What? Dough? I think Cubs fan Steve, you're just adding words into this. Dough? And Color Wonder Edgar Newell founded the Newell Manufacturing Company. Whew, it's a lot to read, Steve. I need the Coles notes. I need the short version next time. Come on. Even X only gives you 120 characters. Whew. A Newell Manufacturing Company in, sorry, I need a drink. In Ogdensburg, New York. There's more. There's more. Okay. This is like what are those vampire books by Anne Rice? This is like volume 2 now. Dark, like the Tom Cruise Vampire at Night or something. Darkness with the Vampire. Come on, I'm sure you guys read those. Okay, I got to catch up. I'm on Reading the Room still. We got more trolls in here. Applebee Hound is here. Isn't the tides up here, Applebee? Shouldn't you be out surfing? GT took Frank Howard. Okay, I'm catching up. Hey, the Laurentian theme team. Now we're talking. Because Laurentian didn't have green and brown and red. They had actual words like ruby red. Celery. Is there any guy I could use for celery? There's got to be someone. Someone with a nickname of Celery. Some thin guy, stock guy, wore green uniforms. Cubs fan Steve, look up if there's any baseball player whose nickname was Celery. We're on it. I'm just catching up. He said that is the short version. Okay. Metal curtain rods. Well, they go hand in hand, right? Lead crayons and metal curtain rods. Okay. Probably use the same equipment manufacturing. What else we got going on? They include well-known brands Rubbermaid, Sharpie, Coleman, Yankee Candle, Papermate, Food Saver, Dymo, Expo. Oh man, those markers get you high. You know, when we brought whiteboards into the classroom and got rid of chalk, the chalk sticks. Yeah. And we got the Expo markers. Woo! You sniff those all day and you end up on Twitch after you retire. Woo-hoo! What else do we got? Yankee Candle. Okay. Well, thank you, Cubs fans. Is there volume 3? Or is it behind a paywall? Let me know. Does it cost me like 70 cents or like $70 Canadian? Players with a color in their name. Yeah, we need that as a quiz. Red, Vida Blue, Bill White. I'm sure someone's done that theme team already. So I don't want to copy them. It'd be unfair. Unless I could use like the names of the colors. And some of those names are not appropriate today because of cultural sensitivity. There are some names that were on those crayons back in the 60s that you couldn't use today. Yeah, Minerva's right. There used to be a theme team with colors. Okay. I'm just catching up. There we go. Thank you, D-Block. Interview with a Vampire. Or like the Hunger Games series. Thank you, Cubs fan Steve. Thanks for looking it up. I thought maybe there would be some sort of relation because I saw in that Crayola box it said colored pencils too. So I thought maybe they just copied it. There's a player called Fat Catfish, so why not no celery? I agree. If any of your kids make it into baseball, can you please give them the nickname Celery so that in 20 years when they join the pros, I can put them on my theme team? What do Canadians call Sharpies? Sharpies? Felt pens? Oh, felt pens is probably wrong because they're not felt. They're ink. Well, believe me, I felt a lot of pens back in my day. No pictures necessary. No players, but 1926 Kalamazoo celery pickers. All right. Now, I don't know if that's inappropriate for today's world. I don't know. I don't know what's appropriate and what's not inappropriate. Wes Mucker found your holy grail player that never played in the NHL. Okay. I'm not reading that one. I'll leave that up to Ezra. Ezra can, after dark, show you pictures of this guy. Boiled egg. It would make sense. Yeah, it would make sense. Like Tristan McKenzie should be named Celery. Whitey, yeah, Whitey Ford. There's probably been a few Whiteys. I'm catching up. I'm almost there. We didn't call them marker crayons. Call them felt pens. And why today are pens so expensive, by the way? You want those good pens like the Uniballs? I like Uniballs. Are you guys a big fan of the Uniball? The one, Uni means one. These ones here. Papermate. Well, my parents did not have a lot of money, so we got the Bic. You know, those plastic Bic ones that you could take apart and you could chew on them until the case cracked. And then you get plastic in your mouth and you'd cut your lip with a little blue tip on the end, and you'd flick that tip off the Bic pen. You know what? And then you'd get the ink out and you'd chew on the ink. Not that I did that, but I saw kids that did. Even when I was teaching, certain kids would chew their pens or pencils. But you know what the best pen was? I don't know if they still make them. Cub fan Steve, can you check that out for me? Those pens that have like 5 or 6 colors and you just flick them. You want red? Boom. You want green? Purple? They had those when I was a kid, but I never saw them when I was teaching. So I don't know if they still exist. I've never looked at for them in a stationery store. Or the names to those. Oh yeah, spitballs. Bics were the spitballs. Some teachers on their back to school list would put a pack of pens, no Bic, please. And parents would be like, I got you. I got your back, teach. Never heard of zebra pens. Never heard of them. They're called ink crayons. Oh, I'm never going to live this down now. You guys are sharp on Monday. Like I thought you guys would be groggy. Like did D-Block give you the good stuff this morning or what? Got you guys all hyped up? You got your brains going? Give you a little bit of ginkgo? You guys are sharp on Monday. Bic has a 4-color pen for sale. Is that but I don't want to go on Google and look for it now. But you guys know what I'm talking about? It had a white, it was a thicker pen because they'd have to put 4 or 5 like ink cartridges inside it. And there'd be like 4 buttons at the top. You'd slide it down. You know what? One of my I can't say who or what, but a student brought in some pens into the classroom. And Cubs fan Steve, you'll probably remember these because they were popular back in the day. Do you remember those pens? And I'm not going to Google it because they might look different today. And I don't want to show you guys that. But if you moved them one way, the girl would be clothed. And if you moved them the other way, she would be naked. Tell me I'm not making this up. Because someone told me a student brought those pens in and they were doing a test and the teacher was walking around. And then when they're writing, the girl was clothed, But then the student asked the teacher a question, and when they were asking the question, they flipped the pen the other way, and she was naked. I remember those back in the day. All right, Franchise says he's seen those pens. Oh yeah, Cubs fan Steve knows them too. Yeah, those are like pretty sure those were around back in the 70s and 80s. Along with the pencil crayons. As my summer of 69 slide is still up. Synchronicity, I guess. Take a drink. All right, Cubs fan Steve, we'll get to your RCMP as we go into the next break in a few minutes. Well, Sean has requested a silver bounty today, so let me go check where we're at in terms of the next do or die silver. We are currently at 11 out of 16. So let me bring it up on the screen. Everyone's going to eBay. Why is naked girl pens trending on eBay? Well, because, Laps Chat's checking them out, seeing if they can buy them. I'm sure you could get, naked male pens as well. Burt Reynolds probably could have made a fortune. Like if he was smart, he would have marketed himself back in the day when he was like sexiest man alive. And then it went to Tom Selleck, and then it went to Harrison Ford, and then it went to whoever. 12 out of 16. So as soon as this next one fires off. Thanks again, D-Block, for raiding in. I saw, who was it? Nasbase started the morning off. I'm sure Max LP was up in the middle of the night streaming. And you notice Monday today, the streamers, it's like you're fast forwarding through time. We got the young Nasbase. We got the older D-Block. We got the slightly older laptop. So as we're going through the day, the streamers are getting older. Because you know who's after me, EVC and NYC too. No doc today, no Dynastic. He is taking the week off. Back to school, So he's doing some back to school activities. Probably filling out the supply list for his kid. What are colored pencils, is he saying? Doc, where are you when I need you? You're from the West Coast. You probably call them pencil crayons. So probably no mothership today unless someone jumps out on the mothership. So next scheduled mothership is tomorrow with TJ in the evening. I don't have the keys to the mothership. Otherwise, I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to start the timer. You got 90 minutes. Collect your drop. I'm going to show you all 64 Laurentian pencil crayons. Ruby red. Let's see. I'd have to keep it on screen for about a minute and 15 seconds. And you guys will get your drops, but I don't have that power. No power. Which, probably makes sense. They don't want to give me the power. Guy that talks about pickles and pencil crayons. All right. It is full. So the next do or die silver that kicks off. And there it is. ID 2535. Get in. Do I have a silver team? Yes. Lap silver do or die. We got a team. We're still going back to our original that came fourth place. So if you want to get in, if you knock me out of the tournament, which should be easy to do since I don't play silver, get into the silver do or die 2535. Show me what you got. ID 2535. So we'll let that populate as we go to the break. Courtesy of Cubs fan Steve, here is your patriotic police force.
How was your day, sweetheart?
It was fine, but my neck is a bit sore.
Mine too. Do you think it's our mattress?
No, I'm quite certain it's the human beings sitting on our backs.
RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. RCMP,
Canadian Mounted Police. We wake up in the morning and we comb our hair, put on our Mountie underwear, protect the country at any stake, playing with horses on every lunch break.
Hey, Buttercup! Come play, Buttercup!
Canadian pride we represent. We usually wear gray, but you know it's the best when we wear red jackets and fancy hats. Watch us bust and move in our Mountie pants.
Go, Daryl! You've got soul, Daryl! Go, Daryl!
Go, Steve.
Go,
Go,
Daryl!
Steve.
Go, Daryl! Go!
RCMP, heroes on horseback from sea to sea. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
In all of North America, they're the largest force that cares for ya.
RCMP, we're the Mounties. Like the police, but for the whole nation. Protect the PM in every situation. We're the fighters of federal crimes, like people producing fake dollars and dimes.
Hey, Bill! That looks like a fake bill!
In certain regions where the local cops protect the streets and make the crime stop, for others we guard their highways the best, enforcing safety in our flashy vests. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. We're the mounted Mounties and we draw the line on dangerous stuff from other countries to mine. Protect the nation from all around and keep the borders safe and sound.
Good night, border. Sleep tight, border.
RCMP, heroes on horseback from sea to sea. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
In 1920, they became the crime fighters that saved the day.
RCMP, we're the Mounties.
Our fancy coat is called a surge. It's fresh and fierce and gives us courage. Our baggy pants aren't possible, but they make sitting like this possible.
Look at me, I'm on a horse's back. Our steeds are trained and they're always black. They're usually just for ceremonies, cause a car is...
All right, we're back again. Thank you, Cubs fan Steve, for that. And a new D-Block ditty coming up before the next break. So stay tuned for that, iDub. And yeah, D-Block found that for me, the RCMP one, back on Canada Day. And he said, Lap, I found you a good song to use. So I'm like, sure. And it's kind of catchy. This ain't no Schoolhouse Rock, Underdog, but probably pretty similar. All right. Well, you have a debate with Cubs fan Steve, who used his hard-earned biscuits. It's either that or Kitty Kitty, or maybe we can do a mashup. Any of you guys have the DJ skills, and you could do a mashup of both of them? Ezra would cut the wires to his internet cables tomorrow. All right, here we go. We are in the silver, and let me find out if my opposition is in the house. Do we have five silver foxes? This Minerva. What do you mine? Are you like a Minecraft fan? I know boiled egg is this boiled egg? Minerva. Imposter. There's imposters everywhere. Laptok Hound and Applebee Hound, and now there's Minerva. Again, you can use all these players on your team there, franchise, because I butchered the name there. Do you have like a ringtone? Anytime I say imposter, like you just pop up? Not pencil crayons. Oh no, it's not Joe Buck yourself. Sorry, wrong follow. Pretty quiet. Only one new follow today. Jeez, I gotta tone things down a little bit. I gotta be more civil here. Only one follow today, and it's not Joe Buck yourself. Not even getting real followers. I'm getting fake followers. Well, we do have my first opponent in the house. So the bounty is on the line. Let's go and take a look. Only my second silver tournament, I think, of the year. My second do or die of the year anyway. So let's go and give you the roll call here for today's bounty do or die tournaments. On a screen, there were 16. Only one would remain and hold up the coveted ruby red pencil crayon, which is black. Cameras do wonderful things. 16 would walk in the Laurentian Coliseum. On the right side of the bracket, we are Marshall. My mice forever. I think is the owner. I could be wrong. They will be facing Rudy Drink Tiny Umbrellas, otherwise known as Boiled Egg. I can't hold character. Just wait. Take two. We have the Art Dungeon Hitman going up against Macabre Shea. The Learned League Llamas, formerly known as Music Lessons. Identity Crisis Franchise Time Machine. Taking on Cubs fan 23 Steve's New York Legends. Currently in Diamond, looking to dethrone D-Block in the same conference. Orchestrator of today's tournament, the Washington Park Rangers, will be taking on Freddie Flintstone and the Bedrock Boulders. Oh, wait, that's only 8. Oh, we got 8 more. We got the Largo Pirates, Hooper Forever, taking on those Spitfires, Andrell, the PAX only post and fire polls in the Discord. We'll do PAX only talk later on. EVC and NYC is going to be on earlier today with no doc and no mothership. EVC is going to come on at 5 p.m. Eastern. So we will raid over there. So like I said, the streamers are getting older as we go through the day. Next up, we got the West Virginia coal miners. Probably was part of that 1902 company that invented pencil crayons. They're taking on Wichita. Call your thingies. Come on, can't we rename your team to like the D-Block Big Pickles? That would be funnier, D-Block. Come on. The Wichita Call your thingies. We need pickles somewhere. They're going to be taking on iDub and his silver team. And then finally, we've got the imposter Mine Riva. Currently with Stubble. They will be taking on the Gladiators. And I hope I have a full team. I do. 26. I don't have any combinators because I don't think I have any silver combinators. Let me see. Combinator list. Nope. I have not pulled a silver combinator on my main squad. And I would know because I wouldn't be able to sell it, so it would still be there. I don't even know who I have. This is so 3 weeks ago. David Cohn, Bill Singer, Bill Montecube-Beckety, Thornton Lee and Jeffrey Zahn, Richard Blyer, Joe Ostrowski, Mike Stanton, Lou Brizzi, Bob Tewksbury, Leo Kiley, and Jacob deGrom in the bullpen. Leo, let's put you as a double closer. I hope that's good, chat. Hitting wise, catching Bill Perkins and Gene Tennis. I got Mark Teixeira and Joe Gordon. I got the Dink. The Dink is raring to go at second base. Aaron Boone, Bob Horner, Miguel Sano, Christian Guzman, Bob Fothergill, Mike Cameron, Jeff Davenon, Dale Murphy, the new tournament edition silver, and Lance Berkman. Minerva, are you nervous? Okay. Yeah, some teams don't show rosters because they probably have to maybe they imported wrong. So hopefully they'll fix it. So A-Dub only wants 23 players. He can't change now. No taking it back, A-Dub. No, you got to go with 23. And does he have a combinator? He does not. The Bedrock Boulders have Casey. Again, I don't know silver players at all. So they got level 2 combinator, Casey Kandali. Go with that Babbitt, baby. Babbitt. The Fruity Drink Tiny Umbrella Assemblers, better known as FDTUA, BSI 99. They do not have a combinator. The Heart Dungeon Hitman. Hey, I see some familiar names. I must have done good. No combinators. Largo. Key Largo. The Pirates. Hooper. Got a few live players in there. He's rocking the live and the baseball reference. Franchise Time Machine. You need to dial your time machine back 10 minutes and put in a roster franchise. Or not. Macabre. They're going with Pee Wee. Level, just an intro combinator for Pee Wee. I don't think Makadkar, I don't think you play silver, right? Are you like me? You kind of focus on bronze with a little bit of iron? Or do you go full hardcore in silver? We are Marshall, rosterless. Wouldn't that be funny if he played Franchise Time Machine? Do they play each other? No, they do not. That would be good. Jim Unknown versus Jim Unknown. Cubs fan Steve got a silver roster, and he's got a combinator pitcher. Dangerous. Pennsylvania Chumps. No combinator, but they do have a full team. Peoria Spitfires. Nothing for combinators. My opposition. You want to call it my opposition. Throwing me a bone. They're not putting a combinator on their team. Thank you, Minerva. Washington Park Rangers. Sean, who picked this tournament here, has got 26 players, and he's running. He wants to show off Bonds. All right. You got your screen time here. All right. Yeah. Highest level combinator so far in the tournament, Bobby Bonds. Look at that Babbitt. He's going to be dominant. And the coal miners. What are they mining today? Nothing. No combinators on the coal miners. And the Wichita, call your thingies. We have a threesome. The three amigos without a team yet. I'm sure that will be fixed. Oh, I'm allowed a combinator, right? Okay, let me take some guy off here. Who's my worst pitcher? I got 25 seconds. Joe, I can't pronounce you. You're going off. Okay, last minute change here. Combinator, manage roster, manage cards. Combinator, I'm allowed one. Oh, you can only use silver? I can't use bronze? Oh, Joe, get back on there. Joe, where are you? Where are you, Joe? Joe, get in there. Submit. Ooh. Man, that was close. Okay. Waiting for the sim to come in. Good luck, Minerva. 5 packs on the line. Let's hide the scores. Yep. When the sim comes in, I can't check it live, so I can only check roster changes after the next sim comes in. So hopefully it will be fixed. Oh, look what I have in my reservoir, a rainbow historical pack. Looks like it looked like they used pencil crayons on that one. Brown, aquamarine, banana, and a little bit of the celery stalk in that one too. Here we go. Here we go. The sim is in. The sim is in. Fellow affiliates, Minerva, who streams mini games, not just OOTP, but he streams some of his favorite games, including I think some Mario. I saw one time. Okay, let's you know what? We haven't looked at the highlights in a long time. I don't play a lot of silver, so we'll watch one highlight game. David Kona on the mound up against Melky. Melky, a tournament card, I believe. Welcome to the game, Lap. Welcome to silver. That's going to be heading for 3. I've never seen, Ezra, you would know, you play a lot of this game on highlights. Have you ever seen a player thrown out at third? I never have. So I automatically think if a guy's running for third, he'll automatically be safe. That's going to be, that get Minerva. What happened to your center fielder? He was distracted. 1-0 Hound as we go bottom of the third. Lance Berkman on second. Bob Fothergill drives that one into the gap. Season tickets. 123-212-000. Get your season tickets now. Comes free with a Don't Cut the D Block Dragon bobblehead. Reserve now. All right, 2-0. We go top of 4, 1 out, 3-0 count, and make that a walk. David Cone puts the second man on. A go-ahead run when Bob Horner at the plate. Bob has some power. It's a ball low, over to first for the second out. Fielder's choice puts a runner on second and third. Nick Castellanos at the plate. And he drives that one to second, over to first. Inning done, 2-0 Hound. As we head to the 6th, Minerva at the plate, Todd Helton, number 2 hitter. And that one, that's a Laptop Hound real life play. I could snag anything, but after that, not much is happening. Melky Cabrera started off with a double, deep to center field, and that is the tying bomb. Minerva in the top of the 6th inning with nobody out will get a 2-run home run. 416 feet in the air. Milky is solid. He is good. We go still 2-2 game. Next batter. And that one, the fielders don't move much. That is into the bullpen. And that's going to be 3-2. Minerva said, I can't have Lap embarrass me live. Get it going, boys. One out, Bill Perkins at the plate. Billy through the middle, base hit. My camera keeps blacking in and out. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. This way, that way, this way. It's Minerva putting a bug into the system. He'll do anything to win this game. Driven into the gap. That's going to hit the wall. We're going to keep the camera off. Runner on second and third. 2 away. Little squibber. It's going to tie the game up at 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Real Teddy O. So quite the day. Not Joe Buck yourself and the Real Teddy O in the same room at the same time. Thank you, Real Teddy O. 8 months with the channel. Good sound. All right. Yeah. The old reboot did the trick. When you see things flashing on your screen that shouldn't be flashing and you decide to keep the stream going, eventually that's gonna work against you. All right, let me know. Check out your message. As soon as I rebooted, my messages disappeared on my program. Let me see if I can go up in Twitch here. Go. Oh, your laptop had lousy response time when you showed the picture during 60s week. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, Gorgo. You know you did. You know you wore that stuff. Come on, admit it. You just look like you're in the zone there, Gorgo. Loving everything. Orange pants. Actually, that's pretty good. That does look realistic. Even your neck matches your outfit. I'd have to say that looks pretty good. I like EVC, who looks like he's pushing his head forward. All right, good to see you, Gorgo. Good to have you in the chat. Not even close. Did you at least have the shirt unbuttoned, Gorgo? Did you have the hairy chest sticking out? Wasn't that the thing? All right, let's try and get this back on track here. So the bounty, see what happens? Minerva put a virus on my computer as I was winning the game, or at least tied the game. And then he would go on and he would win as I was rebooting by a score of 6-4. So congratulations to the Philadelphia Silver Foxes. And Minerva, I will just use the screen name here. Where is it? Minerva_theme2. If you want that changed, send me a whisper. But otherwise, it goes to Minerva_theme2. All right. Okay, good. Well, let's do the early bird giveaway. Let's go draw the winner here. If you haven't entered, you got a few seconds there. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. Only 23 entries. So a lot of people got in early, but if you just joined, exclamation enter, exclamation ticket. We're going to close it off in about 10 seconds. I'm rooting for Laptoke Hound. Go Laptoke. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and closed. All right. Good luck. Good luck, man. We got to get moving. We have so much to talk about here. So much going on in OOTP land. Let's do the drum roll. Congratulations. Old Dylan-O, second in the house today, but first in the contest. So old Dylan 45. And I'm running across a lot of old Dylan in different tournaments, especially bronze tournaments. And same with Max LP. Max LP and Dylan have dipped their toes into bronze the last month or so. And I'm seeing a lot of the St. Louis Browns. St. Louis Browns? Your team, Dylan? I think so. He's probably busy working. All right. We will award him the 5 packs. Okay, I'm just checking something else here. All right, let's move on. Well, the pop-up tournaments, OOTP had a bunch of things going on, including some pop-up tournaments. And the pop-up tournament that ended yesterday was the Perfect and Silver one. Perfect and Silver. And I ended up eventually getting eliminated by an Expos team. How ironic. The Novi Expos and Sparty Terp, who I think might have a PAX only squad. But they were the team that took me out. But folks, this has been my best pop-up this cycle. Look how far we made it. And synchronicity, it was in the silver one, not even in the bronze one. So taking out the Seattle Stealth, the Minnesota Twins, the Pulaski Pills, Arlington Aces, all on the road. Then we went up and took out the Alpha Rays. Marshall, we are Marshall. Mice. Semifinals, Moss Flower. And then we lost to the Expos in 7 games. So I was ecstatic. This was running through the night, so I couldn't micromanage this. First place, so congratulations to Sparty Terp, who picked up 2 Rainbow Historical Packs and 200,000 perfect points. I picked up, as you saw on my screen earlier, I can't open the packs from there, but I picked up 1 historical rainbow pack and 140,000. I checked this morning and I had like 7,000 points when I went to bed last night. And I looked this morning, it was like 150,000. I'm like, what? How did that happen? Completely forgot about this tournament, that it was still going. So yes, I have made the final in a silver. This was the team I was sporting. I don't know if you guys were in this pop-up. Probably a bunch of you. 256 teams? I would think so. See if I recognize any of the quarterfinalists. No. No, I'm not recognizing a lot of these names. Not a lot of 5L, 6L players here. Round 1. Way too many to look at, Lap. Way too many. But yeah, round 1, I went the distance and I had to win the last game 10-8. How quickly things can change. Seattle scores 7 runs in the bottom of the 7th. But yeah, I lose round 1 and I'm not even showing this morning. So I was pretty proud of that. I usually don't do well in these 256 team tournaments. So I had Hubble, Spawn, the good Spawn, Mike Scott, Don Sutton, and Kurt Simmons. Gossage in the bullpen. He was key with 11 saves. And then in hitting, I had Dick Dietz, Joe Mauer, perfect. Todd Helton and Mo Vaughn. Cano and Ramirez. Scott Rowland and Crosby. Rizzuto and Dick Allen. Ted Williams, Tony Gwynn, Michael Taylor, Joe Jackson, and Miggy Cabrera. So yeah, I quite like that pop-up. So there were 4 pop-ups. One was diamond and gold cards only. One was perfect and bronze only. We had perfect and iron only, and then we had perfect and silver. So weird kind of tournaments. As Nicolino says, he has a lot more options now when he's creating tournaments, a lot more available to him. And he's starting to come up with some of these weird anomalies with the tournaments, like an all perfect and iron tournament. So the usual suspects, when you have the meta perfect come up in your draft, you're probably going to do well. However, I'm going to attribute my key to success for something I did different. I used a different set of sliders. Now, it could just be coincidence, or there could be something to it. Because this tournament was set in 1968. And if you know anything about real life baseball, 1968 was the last year before they made a lot of rule changes. The mound, I think, was higher up, and so the statistics from 1968 were a lot different than many of the other years in the 60s, especially 69. So I decided I'm gonna try different sliders, and I'm gonna use some advice from someone that taught me about sliders a year ago. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So I'm not gonna open that pack until after Thursday. We're already into the new week here. We don't know what the teaser is going to be. I don't know if they're going to do September. Every month they do kind of heroes kind of set. That's probably going to be next week, I would think. So maybe we see NEL, maybe we see a future Legends. I don't think we're going to see Baseball Reference or OOTP Anniversary because Spore mentioned that OOTP Anniversary is kind of on the back burner for now until later in the fall. So who knows? Who knows what we're going to get? We should see a teaser tomorrow. Vegasaurus, let's go over to the 5L. That's the next thing I was going to cover. And it is still green for me here. It is past noon in Alberta. And I usually don't have green lettering. And look at that. We are in the semifinals, and I am playing this team, the Strait of Juan de Fuca Fearsome Phantoms by Fig, who's in the house today. Fig, I don't know how you managed to fit all those letters in. It's a lot of letters. Strait of Juan de Fuca Fearsome Phantoms. So second place in the pop-up, and now I'm rocking the semifinals, and I use different sliders for this one too. Maybe there's something to be said for the sliders I'm going to show you later. Maybe. Or maybe it's coincidence. Okay, so in the semifinals, it is tied at 1. The Sim's about to come in, and we have those Assassin Squirrels up 2-0 against the Motors. Team I've seen a little bit lately in the 5 and 6L, the Motors. I think they might even won one of these a few days ago. So I'll wait for this Sim to come in. This is a best of 7 with a best of 9 final. And I am rocking a 3-man pitching staff. Jim Merritt, Max Manning, and Don Drysdale. I picked Drysdale because he's a two-way player, and there's no DH here. So he's one of those pitchers you want to look for in the 5L. He's only hitting 207, but he does have a home run. Go Don Drysdale. And he's still going to hit probably better than a lot of your other pitchers, especially against the lefties. So yeah, Don Drysdale, little hidden gem if you can find him in the 5L. I wouldn't say he's meta bronze, but in a no DH, I didn't get offered the other big DH pitchers. So let's just see by comparison. Jim Merritt, who's got BABIP and power. And he's hitting the same as Drysdale, including a home run. So I wouldn't sacrifice a ton of pitchers to get a two-way, a ton of pitching criteria to get a two-way player, but Merritt looked good as a pitcher, and he's got some bat, so I figured why not? And then Max Manning, the NEL player, he's got some bat as well. So I tried a new strategy, go with 3 kind of two-way players if I'm offered. And his batting stats, he's hitting 250 with 7 hits and 3 doubles. So yeah, in that this is the 1939 tournament. You only need 3 starting pitchers. If you can find 3 that have a little bit of a bat, it might give you some edge. Again, I'm not going to sacrifice their home run suppression and pitcher BABIP and things like that. But hey, we go to the semifinals, and Fig scoring 2 runs after I tied up in the bottom of the 9th. Way to spoil the victory there. Fig, you only had 6 hits in the game. I had 13 hits. And home runs by B.J. Surhoff and Larry Walker lead the way for the Strait of Juan de Fuca. Don Drysdale goes the distance. He pitches 11 innings for the Hound. Yeah, 1939. They can pitch forever. He had how many pitches? He had pitch count 151 pitches. Most he's thrown in the tournament, 151. And he's only 24%. He's not even down to like 4%. He could have thrown a few more if he had to. So there's a little tip for you. In the 1939 5L, you don't need 12 pitchers. You can see I'm in the semifinals, and my bullpen has a combined 9, 11, 12, not even 15 innings pitched in the bullpen. So Drysdale, lots of complete games. Merritt, lots of complete games. And Max Manning, a lot of complete games. So yeah, only need to go with 3 pitchers. Look for 3 really good pitchers. They can carry the way for you. And let's check out the Strait of Juan de Fuca. Did you go with? Yeah, same thing. You went with 3, 4, 5, 8 pitchers. What did I go with? I think I went with 9. Yeah, I went with 9. But yeah, you could easily get away with 8. So again, here's a semifinal team that have 8 pitchers. You got Steve Trout. And because they pitch the entire game, they're going to have a lot of plate appearances. So you kind of do want a guy with a bat. And so here's a guy without a bat hitting under 100. But really good pitching choice. Who's next? Charlie Wilson should have a bat. Avoid K's and I. Yeah, doesn't translate to much of a bat. And then Wayne Carr, who does have avoid K's I, gap power. So he should be above 100, right? Yeah, 143. Yeah, might just be worth it to try and find some of those two-way pitchers that go the distance for you. And his bullpen, he's got one less pitcher. He does have his stopper that has gone 17 innings, but no one else has more than 7 innings. Just curious now. The Assassin Squirrels and the Motars. I'm curious on their pitching staff. Motar. Oops, what was their nickname? W and R. Yeah, they've got 9 pitchers. They're going with 4 starters. And so he doesn't need the 4th guy, Cal Kuntz. Maybe he has them on pitch counts. I don't know. But they're giving their 4th guy, even though their top guy's rested, they give their 4th guy some time. And those are really good. I can see why he's in the semifinals. When you got Paul Splittorff, CJ Wilson, and Cal Kuntz, yeah, you're going to go far. 3 really high-end pitchers. And then the other one was the Assassin Squirrels. Oof. They got a lot of pitchers. So we're in the semifinals, and he's got 3 pitchers that have not even played at all. So that's why it's just kind of wasted positions. You can use them on platooning some players instead. And he's got Jim Rooker, Clyde, and Tony. All right. 4 is set to default. Yeah. It's true. Well, see, I didn't change mine when the tournament started. So when you go to 4-man rotation as the That's the lowest you can go before the tournament. Once it starts, yes, you can set 1, 2, or 3-man rotation. I should probably set it to 3 now. So yeah, I set it to 4-man, which is the lowest you can go, and then I just drag my 4th pitcher into the bullpen. So you can still put a 3-man rotation without having to go into the game, but you have to manually bring a guy over. All right, Fig, a key game here. You either go up 3-1 or all tied up. My ace, Jim Merritt. See, Max Manning is at 53. And he should be at 100 after this game. And my bullpen, 100, 100, 100. Yeah, everyone's at 100. All right, Sim. Come on, Sim. All right, we need this one. We need it. Kind of do or die. Man, tech is just not being nice to me today. Game crashed. Let's try this again. All right, iDub, are you still within listening range? Are you still there, iDub? Okay, let me check this score, and then before we go to our next break, I got the new D Block ditty. All right, we're back up and running. Let me show you the screen here. Game number 4 is in, and we have a 2-0 victory for the Hound. All right, Fig. Looks like we might be going the distance here. So 2-0, 9 hits in this game. Jim Merritt probably goes the distance. He goes 0 for 3 in the game. But he would pitch the full 9 innings. So now we have Max Manning. I like that Max Manning still. So he's going to be going up against the Juan DeFuca. Going up against your ace, Steve Trout. All right, that's going to be a tough one. So there you go, 2-2 in the semifinals of the 5L. And in the other series, the Squirrels are up 3-1. We will check in on the total for the month, August update, 5L and 6L. Let's head to the break. And as we go to the break, here's the new ditty from D Block. right, welcome back, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope your Monday is going well. As we get into an OOTP week, we have PAX only talk. We have some newbie tips coming up as well in just a little bit. But as you saw going to the break, our new little ditty here, the Kitty Caldwell cult has formed. We have President A-Dub in the house here. I will take on the vice president's role. And we already have recruited Minerva. We've lured Minerva into the Kitty Caldwell cult. Yes, Kitty and Ray, two cards that we like to have some fun with. Kitty, in the first kind of 4 or 5 months in the game, he's kind of leveled off quite a bit now. And Ray Caldwell, talking about two-way pitchers, if you can get him in the 5L, you better draft him. I don't like giving away secrets like that because he's going to beat me, but draft him. On my one combinator bronze team, he is my only combinator, is the Ray Caldwell. And I-Dub won the, the 6-hour 5L the other day, and you had both of them on your team, Kitty and Caldwell. And they took you to the championship and both had a really, really good tournament. So having a little fun with some of the cards. Why not? Have some fun with the cards. If you missed it on the break, one more time, welcome. So there you go. Minerva, Jane, part of the club as well. Won a couple do or die tournaments, having Kitty on the roster. So still kicking. Both those cards still can bring you some greatness. Join the Kitty Caldwell Club. And if they ever do well for you on your team, send a screenshot over to my Discord. Join the Discord. Lots of good info over there. Screenshot it if they have a really good tournament. Not if they lose in round 1 and, go 3 for 3. But, if they have an extended run and they do well, screenshot it and we'll keep track of those throughout the next little bit. Thanks, I-Dub, again for pointing me out on that. And get him as a pitcher in the 5L. And Franchise Time Machine, I was going to tell you an idea I had for one of your streams. Are you still here, Franchise? Brent, how you doing, Lap? I'm doing okay, Brent. How you doing? Treating you well in Boise, Idaho? Is your wife making you some nice cold lemonade this afternoon? I think you guys are in the same time zone, mountain time zone. I think it's about 1:12 p.m. right there, Brent, right now. No, you don't. That waiver you signed for being on my stream, you don't. Sorry, you don't. And you're on TikTok now too, buddy. I got to use a different song though on the TikTok version because TikTok, allows you to play real music on there. All right, so let's go and take a look at the 5L and 6L for the month of August. So this is updated as of today because today's tournament's still going on. Our good friend who went back to school recently, he's an educator in the great state of Texas, D. Dempsey. D. Dempsey finally coming back with a win here in the 5L, taking it over the Lionhearts. The Holden Beach Heaters have done well in the last couple days, and the Cleveland Spiders finished 4th yesterday. Mike TX got the bounty ticket for eliminating me, and Walter Droppo was the MVP for D. Dempsey. So D. Dempsey, if you're listening to this later or you're catching this at work, all the best to you in your return back to the classroom. Teach those kids everything they need to know. Ollie and the Imperial Parsons still in first place. They've been hanging on to that first place for a while now, but they're starting to lose some ground. And the Assassin Squirrels, who are in the Final Four today, will at least tie for first place. They were up 3-1. So if they can go on to the finals, they will jump ahead of Ollie North and the Imperial Parsons. A-Dub, though, hanging in there, only 1 point behind Central Kentucky Pirates, Sporer. We can go down to 9th place, and all it's going to take is one win for them to jump up into the top 2. Even D-Block is just a win and a bit away. In terms of our MVPs, we've had 10 silver MVPs this month, 14 bronze, and no iron. No iron card has been an MVP. And Walt Droppo and Connie Day are tied with 2 MVPs each this month. So 2 bronze cards that obviously you kind of probably want to look at for the 5L. All right, we still have a few more tournaments. We go up until the 31st. So we've got today, and then we've got about 5 or 6 more tournaments to finish off the month. Highest score will get 20 packs, and we'll do a bounty draw for 5 packs. All the teams that defeated me. Oh, that's where you've been, TX Jenks. You've been surfing the web trying to find some of those pens, huh? Trying to get some of those topless pens. Get the 5-pack. Let's move on to the 6L. You can see with the color code, Wabanaki Passamaquoddy, our good friend Makadkar, has done quite well in the 6L. So Makadkar knows his power era. Look at that. Look at all that blue for our first place team so far. And he is just 2 points up on the Lexington Legends. So they are within range. The Indy Arrows are just 1 win away. We are Marshall, Cub fan Steve, A-Dub, the Hawkeyes, and the Port City Pirates are still kind of within striking range. Again, we've got about a week to go before we declare our winner. Tiger, GDK, and Smiley Face are rounding out the top 10. In terms of our MVPs, we've had 7 silver MVPs, 14 bronze, and this is a tournament where those iron cards can make a difference. We've had 4 iron MVPs in this tournament. 3 players have been MVP twice, the Lee Mazzilli, the Mark Teixeira, and the Starlin Castro. 2 bronze cards and a silver card. So there you go, Wabanaki making a move here in the last few days with the first place and a 4th place finish to move into first place. For you squirrels, we'll go back and do the 5L. So here we are. 5L, Firebirds won yesterday. And you are currently 1 point away. However, because you're in the semifinals today, you're going to get at least 1 point. And let's go check, because if you win your semifinal matchup, you will automatically move into first place. Game number 5 is in. It is in. It is in. Let's go bring it up. So I'm matched up against Fig in the semifinals, today's 5L, and Fig will take that 4-1. So the good news is I don't have to face Trout anymore. And he gets to face a good hitting pitcher with 3.49 ERA, and then back up to Jim Merritt. So I'm not out of this yet, Fig. I still am holding hope. Question is, did the Squirrels advance? They did. They are going to await the winner between myself and Fig in the best of 9. So congratulations, Squirrels, because with that advancing to the final round, you're going to guarantee yourself at least 3 points. So you're going to finish the day with at least 14, which puts you, as of August the 26th, in first place. So there is your 5L and 6L update. Your first to 10. The team that gets 10 wins first is going to get 10 packs. We're going to add today's in, August the 26th. We don't have a winner yet, but we do have a bounty claim, and that goes to Minerva _ theme 2 with a silver bounty. Okay, so we just don't know who the team that's going to win it yet is, because they should be close to being done. Let's hop into that one quick. Again, more giveaways coming up in just a little bit, folks. Guess the card contest. EVC will be coming on at 5 p.m. Eastern, filling in for Dr. D and going a little early today. No mother stream today, as far as I know, unless there's an impromptu one by someone else. I don't think there's been anything posted about a official stream. So no official stream today, no official stream tomorrow, as TJ apparently is on vacation as well. All right, so let's take a look at this silver do or die. I was defeated by Minerva in round 1. In round 2, Minerva would advance, and we are moments away from declaring a winner here. Silver Foxes going up against next to in the Heart Dungeon Hitmen, who took out the Washington Park Rangers in the semifinals. All right, well, the tournament's over because it's not on my main screen. Just going to spam a bronze while I'm here. Bronze. With my Ray Caldwell Combinator. And let's go check out, did Minerva take the whole thing? Rooting for you, Minerva, because you knocked me out. I always like the team that knocks me out to win it, because then I feel like, hey, I could have had a chance. Where is it here? Right there. All right, did Minerva win or did Nix win? It was Minerva. So congratulations, you pulled in 8 packs today, 5 from the bounty and 3 from the in-game. Wow, solid run there, Minerva. So that means we get to add your name officially in the race to 10. Minerva _ theme 2. Now your same team has to win 10. So if you're running alts, your alt counts as 1 and your other alt counts as an entirely different team. So again, try to use the same account when you're entering these. 1 win for you. There you go. There is our race to 10 update. Okay, let's get back to the slides, folks. Let's keep moving on here. Again, sorry we were interrupted for a few minutes with my computer issues, but we seem to be back up and running. Thanks again to Sean Salt, to GT Sundown, and for the Real Teddy-O re-upping their subscriptions. Maybe it can buy me a little more RAM. Maybe. So Ray Caldwell doing well for me in this tournament here. Had a couple home runs to continue on into victory. And here is the A-dub 5L Ray Caldwell. He hit 340. And I can't remember how many pitching wins he had, but oh no, this is Kitty Bransfield. Kitty Bransfield hit 340. All right, we did the giveaway. Okay, next giveaway. If you want to guess the cards I'm going to pull in my packs, you can now access the Google form. Just put an exclamation MON, and that will take you to the Google form. Spend a couple minutes filling that out. And when we open packs in the last half hour, we will close it off. And let me pin that. There we go. You're pulling for Laptop Pound, though. Beating him in the finals is the best way to beat him. Well, I would prefer someone in chat beat me than someone not in chat. But I've got a tough road to hoe, and in fact, the tournament is finished game 6, and congratulations to Fig. It will be a Fig Flying Squirrel final. The Diamond Choice Pack eludes me once again. Right? This one's the Choice Pack, right? Or is it the 30 Standard Packs? I think the morning one's the Choice Pack. So congrats. You guys are guaranteed at least 3 points, plus you're guaranteed a Diamond Choice Pack, either a high or low one. And yeah, thanks for playing along. I love these tournaments. They don't fill as often because I don't know if people are not playing as many tournaments anymore, not spamming as many, or they're trying to get into the 128 ones for the perfect choice packs, which makes sense. All right, we went through the 5L, we went through the 6L. What's up next here, Lap? Remember, the 5L and 6L has rotating baseball stadiums. Each one is uniquely different from the other one. Some are hitter parks, some are pitcher parks, some favor the lefties, some favor the righties. So Fig and Squirrel, since you're here and you guys have made the final today, quick question for you. Do you consider the ballpark in your drafts for the 5L and 6L? Do you, when it shows Rogers Center or Jari Park, does that make a difference in how you draft at all? Flying Squirrel says yes. And I agree. This is it might not have the highest rated cards, but I'm gonna, dollars for donuts. This is one of the most competitive tournaments out there. I mean, we don't see a lot of the big tournament names, like the ones that are always winning the PTMS and PCCSs. But for my money's worth, this is one of the highest competitive tournament. In fact, if you exclude the 128 team ones and 256 team ones, this might be the most competitive 64 team tournament there is, because it is brutal. I do so much better when I play the other random ones. These are the active online community competitions. Yeah, and then they're fun, right? We have fun with each other, win or lose. And in my case, usually lose. Figosaurus, what do you do? OFC, do you consider the ballparks when you draft? Yeah, I really like them too, and I like making little changes to them when they allow me to during the refreshes. I think it's important to have little changes. If I have any regrets, I kind of have 2 regrets about this recent set of changes I proposed. One is maybe I should have left the DH off in the night one. And 2, maybe I should have just stuck with tournament choice packs. But I see the other side of it as well. So I'm not too overly upset that I stuck with it. Yeah, give me the flawed. Yeah, I mean, Lava, you are one of the most competitive bronze players out there. Like, I come up against you so much in that double elimination, and I don't know how much you go into your tournaments and check out who you beat and who beat you. I don't do it a lot, but when I do, I usually have beaten you to get to the finals or have lost to you on my road to the finals. Like, you're one of the teams, and old Delano is another team I'm coming across lately with his St. Louis Browns. Like, every time I go and check, it seems like I've played him, either win or lose to him. I lost to him in the finals yesterday. Crazy. It's a crazy tournament. Like, I don't come across Extoforas much or C Wit much. I come across the San Angelo Tigers quite a bit. And of course, Denver. Who doesn't come across Denver? But I've had my fair share of success against everyone. Like, there's no one that always crushes me, it seems. But Denver is a tough one. Denver is they've got a well-built team. And Lava's got a well-built team too. Yeah, Dylan has picked up a bunch. He is in that, he's inching towards that top, he's in that middle tier. I consider myself at the top of that middle tier. I picked up a lot of good cards in the last month or so. So I might be at the bottom of the first tier, at the top of the second tier, and Dylan's kind of in that middle tier now. You won the Monday bronze only today. Hey, I came second in that yet last week. Exto Foras beat me last week, and I didn't do well this week. Who did you beat? Who did you beat in the final? Usually those tournaments, the cream does rise to the top because it's such a long tournament, whereas the double elimination is so coin flippy. Oh, you beat C Wit. So last week it was myself and Exto, and this week it was you and C Wit. All right. So that must mean next week it's going to be Denver and Gotti. Right? That would just make sense. All right, here are some odds and ends before we hit our next break. And that, I find Lava, like if I either lose first round or I go to like the quarterfinals, there's no in between for me. Like lose round 1 or make it to the final 8. That first round is so important to get by. It is so important to get, and that's the same with the 5L, 6L. Got to get by that first round. Brent, last week you were 3 in the late bronze. Congrats. So Lava, what did you get? You got a perfect card, right? Who did you end up choosing? Because last week Exto chose the Joss, probably because it was 60s week and it had a lot more value. Who did you end up going with? As I whined about last week, coming second in those 128 tournaments just feels like a gut punch because the fall off is so much from top prize to second prize. And that's simply because there's so many 64 team tournaments. If there weren't as many 64 team tournaments, those high diamonds would hold their value a lot longer. But because there's so many 64 team tournaments, that means there's so many high diamonds in circulation. McCarver, Sutton, Hubble, oof. Jenkins, Doolittle. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken Doolittle, although he's a really good reliever. I wouldn't have gone Jenkins. I wouldn't have gone Joss. I think I would have went McCarver too. Is he a platoon guy? Like, do you need someone to platoon him with? Or can he play both sides? Like I'm talking, in the lower levels, you could play him two-way, but if you're in diamond or perfect, is he still a two-way? Don't forget, get Google, get OOTP Go. Yeah, you can create teams, you can open packs, you can spam tournaments, and you can get notifications. Like today, Lava would get the notification. Congratulations, you won the tournament. Monday bronze. Check the game to see your rewards. And is that your first perfect card, Lava? Congrats, by the way. That's quite the accomplishment. Bronze is tough. By the way, if you missed it, there are no more Hannes Wagners in packs. It took a while. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take for all 25 to be opened. But all 25 have been pulled. I think the last one was on Friday or Saturday, which means that my bet is we're going to see another limited edition card coming out very soon. A lot of times they wait until the previous one is out of packs before they put another one in. Who knows what we're going to see, but I'm betting within the next few days, maybe Thursday at the latest, we'll see another limited edition or two. Don't know if it's going to be a high-profile one like this Hannes Wagner, but good luck. That is a card I was hoping to pull like everyone else. 4th weekly win in the past 2 weeks. Oh, Last week was the closest I got. Jay Shaps, thank you for the primer. Excellent. Jay Shaps. We're going to be talking about the PAX only clubs in just a little bit. One of the premier, speaking of premier players, he's one of the premier PAX only managers, doing well. And of course, even though Hannes is still not in PAX, don't worry, Grimace is still not in PAX either. So you can go packless, cardless, no Grimaces and no Hannes Wagners. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, some tips for beginners and what I'm going to attribute my second place finish in the pop-up tournament to. And that is the sliders I used for the all perfect, all silver pop-up. Yeah, finished second place in that, lost to the Expos last night. I'm going to give you some beginner tips on maybe something you could try. See if it helps you out a little bit. So we'll be back in 2 minutes time. Little bit of Canadian love coming back from the break. Well, I apologize, Death, that they made that reference about Nickelback. True Canadian in me, I'm sorry. Fun was made of Nickelback. They could have picked Justin Bieber. They could have picked Drake. They could have picked Anne Murray. Who knows? So welcome back, everyone. Good to see you. We already played, Brent. We already played the RCMP. You missed it, buddy. Cubs fan Steve was on top of that earlier. We did a couple videos about Canada so far, and we debuted the new one, iDub, and myself, leaders of the Kitty Caldwell Club, the Kitty Caldwell Cult Club, the 4C. Well, one's kind of a K, but when you pronounce it, no one knows. We also, Brent, are you here, Brent? Brent, tell me you're here, because I got a really good question for you. You missed it earlier, Brent. Are you here? Brent, I'll play the RCMP for you after the next break. If you answer this question correctly, you got to answer it correctly. There's only one right answer, Brent. When you were in school, right? Back in the day when you were in school and you were coloring and you had pencils that had colors like red, green, blue, yellow. Did you call them colored pencils or did you call them pencil crayons? When you were in school, what were they called? There's only one right answer, Brent. Well, stay tuned tomorrow for another RCMP little ditty for you. Oh, you guys planned that, didn't you? Brent, I'm disappointed, Brent. I thought I had it. I thought I had it in the bag. All right, before we move on, let's check out today's MLB scores. Only one game underway right now. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning, and the Kansas City Royals in game one of the doubleheader are leading the Cleveland Guardians by a score of 4-3. Kansas City would score. Oops, don't want that one off yet. Let me go back here. We'll get to that in a second. Let's go back here. There we go. So Kansas City would score 3 in the fourth inning, and then Cleveland would score 1 in the seventh. Kansas City would regain the lead in the top of the eighth, and we are in the bottom of the ninth with Cleveland looking to tie it up. For your PT Live today, Bobby Witt Jr., who I have in the lineup, 1 for 3. Salvador Perez, yes, I've got Salvador in the lineup. 3 for 3. I got actually both Kansas City catchers in. One is DH and one is catcher. Furman, I think, is the other one. So he went 0 for 4. Cole Reagans only went 4 innings today. I did have Cole Reagans starting. Gave up 3 hits, 4 strikeouts. Don't know how that's going to translate, but Kansas City has used 5 pitchers so far. So yeah, Salvador Perez was a good choice there for the Guardians because I do have some Guardians. It was doubleheader. The Jays and Red Sox had to finish a game as well, so you might have had some of those players in. For Cleveland, no one with a multiple hit game other than Austin Hedges, and I doubt any of you rostered Austin Hedges. I don't even think Fussmucker put in Austin Hedges. I did have Jimenez in, and I had Josh Naylor in. Both of those 1 for 3. And I might have had Jose Ramirez. I went 90% Cleveland, Kansas City today, even though Boston, Toronto had some extra game innings too. All right, and I don't see the Toronto, not on this anyway. Probably have to go to a different website, but just on the MLB on Google here, they're not showing Boston. I don't know if that's even finished playing yet, but just one game so far. Royals up 4-3. And some other baseball news, guys. I don't know if you caught it on the weekend, but a weird event happened. Let's see if I can find it here. Here we go. Did you guys see this? Cubs fan Steve, I'm sure you probably caught the Cubs yesterday. Did you oh, did it not bring the right screen up? Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try it. Take two.
And now the bases are going to be loaded as they will intentionally walk Jesus Sanchez and bring up Jonah Bride. Bride will then be lifted for pinch runner Christian Pache. So some moving parts here. And now Craig Counsell out to chat with the home plate umpire regarding something. I'm not sure what that something is.
I don't want to show too much because of the copyright possible issues there, but yeah, Cubs fan Steve, you had to watch it on the Miami feed, so you got probably a little bit of bias there. But you turn the sound off. But apparently, they intentionally walked a guy. This guy here, he was intentionally walked, and then they brought in like a pinch runner for him or something like that. However, let's see if I can find it here. Oh, yeah. All right. So he's going down to first base. And then the pinch runner's coming in. And he doesn't actually go and touch first base. So the Chicago Cub manager caught that, went out. They talked to the umps for a while. And it was a 3-1 lead for Miami that would have loaded the bases up. And ultimately, they called the guy out because he didn't touch first base. And I don't know. I mean, Cub fan Steve, you've watched a lot of baseball. I don't know if we've ever seen anything like that before. He gets so close, and then he says, "Oh, okay, I'm out of the game." Oh, like, can you imagine if that was a playoff game or a game of a huge importance there, and you do something like that? I mean, it's because of this we're never going to see that again. I mean, every coach is going to remind his players. Brent says he's never seen that. I'm sure even the umpires had to go to the rule book and wonder what's going on. But yeah, eventually they would call him out. So apparently, Rule 2.07 for you umpires out there says if a batter refuses to take first on a walk, the putout is 2U. I don't know what that means. Catcher's the number 2 position. The issue is this isn't refusal. He just didn't touch. So unless Major League figures something different, this will be out 13 on appeal while standing on first base for Sanchez for not touching first. Sanchez is credited with a walk, Merriweather with issuing an intentional walk, but is it a walk if you never touch first base? So yeah, that was a weird thing that happened in yesterday's game. Oh yeah, he could have touched first. He should have touched first, but he saw the pinch runner coming in and went to the dugout. Pitcher doesn't have to throw 4 balls, but the runner has to touch first. Yeah, that's true. Intentional walk. So on the score sheet, he gets a walk. The pitcher credited with an intentional walk, but then he's out. And I don't know what 2U means. Like the put out is 2U. I've never seen a 2U before. Catcher something. Two unassisted? Oh, okay. Catcher unassisted. So there you go. I thought I'd show you guys that because after all these years, you still see things that you've never seen. And the other big event, got to give some love to Florida. For those of you in Florida, it was, of course, the Little League World Series. Little League World Series. And let's give a little bit of attention to them.
The runner at second base, Norton. He gets it down. Oh, it's perfect. He's rolling away. Right there, he's going to win the Little League World Series championship. Chinese Taipei in shock. It was fielded and thrown to first base. Nobody was there on an incredible bunt by the last hitter in the order, Hunter Alexander. And for the first time, Florida are Little League World Series champions.
So yeah, that was weird too, is runner on second base, bottom of the ninth inning, tie game at 1. And the number 9 hitter with a runner on second, and how many out were there? Looks like no one out. Lays down a perfect bunt. And for kids to put down a bunt like that, incredible. And I guess the second baseman was snoozing. Here's the second baseman. You see him over here. So he's probably watching the runner at second, who's taken off for third. And the pitcher just assumes that there's going to be someone at first, and no one's there. First baseman came in for the bunt. Second baseman wasn't covering. And he just throws it away. So then the runner scores from second base. So yeah, for a World Series final to come down to that play. Now, granted, there was no one out, a runner on second base. You should eventually get that run anyway. Actually, it's bottom of the 8th inning. I don't know. They must only play. Was this like extra innings? Is a World Series like only 7 innings or something? Yeah, just unfortunate. I mean, these kids, if you're on the winning side, of course, you celebrate, you never forget it, but you always see the disappointment in the losing side, especially for young kids. Just heartbreaking. So there you go. A couple videos I thought I'd share with you that took place on the weekend. And this guy gained a lot of this is like a little Sandoval there for Florida. He's ready for the big leagues already. There's a little Vlad Jr. Looks like they're playing Texas there. Texas has a 4-3 lead, so they probably came back and won that game. Baseball. You love it, right? You got to love it. Oh, I guess we should check. Did Kansas City win that game? They did. Game 1 goes to the Royals by a score of 4-3. All right, let's go back to. So again, if you guys want to enter the contest for 10 packs, it is posted in the chat there at the top there. It's pinned. Guess the cards that I'm going to open up. We're going to do that in about half hour time. In about 10 minutes, we're going to go through the packs only squad and talk about the winners from this past week and invite you guys, if you want to be a packs only manager, I'll let you know how you can do that. But first, I want to give some beginners. I don't know if there's anyone in chat that's just started playing the game or looking for some advice on how they might be able to improve. But as I was putting together today's show, I was wondering what kind of can I offer today? What kind of tips can I give the beginner? And on, I think it was on Friday, Dr. D was showing some of the slides I had done with an interview I did with Mr. Black. And so I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to revisit that a little bit. And And I'm going to try that with a couple tournaments on the weekend. So I tried his sliders in the pop-up tournament and came second. And I tried his sliders in today's 5L. And I finished in the semifinals. So again, could be coincidence, but I know a lot of people out there are at least trying out Mr. Black sliders. And I thought I would offer up a little bit of a reminder, a refresher for those of you that are new to the game and want to try something with your sliders that might give you maybe a little bit of an edge, or at least get you thinking a little bit on how you can improve your play. So that's going to be the beginner's tip for today is this video here with Mr. Black. And it was a video we did last year. I think that's a link there. Yeah, there's a link to this specific video I'm talking about. And it was geared around OOTP 24. However, a lot of the things are still the same between OOTP 24 and 25. So you can kind of take that little bit of advice that he gives in this video and translate it over to the current version of the game. Let's see if I got it here. Yeah, it's this one here. So he came on last year for OOTP 24, and he did a slideshow about sliders and different eras. And again, if you're new to the game, highly recommend that you spend an hour and 20 minutes going through watching the video, because I think it helps you think about sliders a little bit more. So Mr. Black, of course, known for his mustache or his mutton chops. And this was the first video where he kind of shaved off the mutton chops. And I don't think he plays the game competitively a lot now. I know he did at the beginning of this cycle, but I think he stepped away from the game a little bit now. And again, for the new people out there that are trying to understand sliders and different eras a little more, maybe go and check that video out, because I think you might find some value in it. All right. Stop that. So in the video, he spends a lot of time talking about the sliders, but not only that, he tells a story behind it. He doesn't just give you the screenshots of the sliders. He tells you how baseball was different, because remember, you want to kind of set your team up based on the era you're playing in. So in the silver pop-up, we were playing in 1968, which is the baseball boom, right? Different time period. Higher pitch counts. You don't need a big a bullpen. And in the 5L, we play in 1939, which is the rebirth era. 3 starting pitchers, 5 in the bullpen. So he kind of breaks it down. He kind of tells you how baseball was different back in the 1930s, which again, the 5L would apply to. And again, interesting video, interesting take. I don't think, there's not someone out there that's perfect at sliders and can give you the winning formula every single tournament, but at least it's an option for you to consider. He compares the 2010 numbers to the 1934 numbers in terms of doubles and triples and walks and hit by pitch and strikeouts and all those kind of things. How is it different compared to the modern era? And again, he goes back and looks at the 1930s where the 5L was set, and he gives you the actual sliders that he thinks, after testing and testing and testing, hundreds and thousands of simulations testing things out, he gives you the sliders that he thinks are the best fit for that specific baseball era. And again, all this is in that video that I posted there. So go check it out. Go give it a listen. Here are his modern era sliders, or most of them, and he gives reasoning for why he places them where they are. The most controversial is probably the intentional walk, which he cranks all the way up because he said after all his testing, he wants to make sure that, the right guys are walked in the right situations. And if you turn it down, they may, intentionally walk a scrub to get to a power hitter. And he says that's not how it should be. You should be walking the power hitter to get to the scrub. So he talks about all that, talks about his reasoning for the sliders, and he goes through and he gives all the different eras. So he doesn't just give modern and the 1930s. He goes through in that hour and a half and he breaks down each of these eras you see on screen. So I tried it out in the 5L in the 1930s. I used his sliders and I made it to the semifinals. It's the furthest I've made it in weeks in the 5L. And then in the pop-up tournament, I used his sliders for baseball boom, and I made it to the finals. And again, that could just be coincidence, could be random generation. I might have just got fortunate, or maybe there was something to it. So I'm going to keep trying his set of sliders from that video in a few more tournaments just to see if it consistently gets me further than I'm used to getting. We're going to try that out. So again, for you beginners out there, a video, go to my YouTube channel, type in Mr. Black. There's a tutorial playlist there. And some people have found that helpful. And hopefully you will as well. The gaudy Mr. Black Discord kerfuffles were peak. Yeah, Mr. Black is opinionated. That's for sure. He doesn't back down. He speaks his mind, and you get that feeling when you watch him in the videos too. Is like he's confident, and when he believes in something, he defends it. Also, many other guests have been on the channel in the past and in the future. I believe, although I haven't heard otherwise, I didn't get any final confirmation, but I believe Fussmucker is going to be on tomorrow's show. So with the new live update coming up on Monday, 1 week from today, he's going to come on and present to you his movers and shakers, which cards are going up in his opinion, and which cards you should quick sell or sell off before Monday because he thinks they're going to go down at least one level. So always fun when Fussmucker is on, big hockey fan from the New York area. So he should be back on tomorrow, and that will take up most of the show. So we're not going to be doing a Matrix show tomorrow because usually when I have guests on, it runs most of the stream. So hang on to your perfect points because he's going to give you some cards that you should maybe get off the card shop if you can find them cheap enough. Are we back? Yes, we are, Erie. This week in Perfect Team is back to the modern era. The 1960s was kind of a one-off. They did say they might try it a few more times during this cycle for different eras. So maybe we see an 80s week or a dead ball week or a power era week. But it's going to be few and far in between. They're not going to do it, every third week or so. But yes, we should be back. If they flip the switch, we should be back in the modern era. So don't forget to change your pitching staff. You don't want that 4-man rotation with 10 pitchers now. It's going to hurt you. Also, a reminder, our good friend Chess Safari, who's been on the show a couple times, he was on last month, and he has publicly put out his ELO model, and it's really easy to use. Minerva has put together a team using it. Others have put together quick teams using the recommendations from this model. He updates it fairly frequently. He's put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into it. So if you want to check it out, go join my Discord. After the stream, I can give you permissions, which allows you to access this thread, which has the link into it. So he's got them all sorted by ELO number rating, and you can go see which cards, according to this model, should work the best. And again, I thank Chess Safari for putting that out there. So whether you are Mr. Black, whether you're Fussmucker, whether you're iDub and Diamond, whether you're D Block at the lower levels, D Dempsey, thank you guys. Thank you guys for contributing to the community and trying to, again, make all of us better with your expertise. Yes, it provides more competition, but at the same time, it keeps people playing and giving them hope. There's nothing worse than coming to a game, failing at it, not knowing how to improve it, and then you walk away. That's what happens. So check it out. Of course, with his limited Jesse Tannehill information, he's got him as the best pitcher in the game right now. Of course, different eras will matter and all that other kind of stuff, but I would assume this is modern era data. And yeah, go check it out. Randy Johnson, arguably the best diamond pitcher right now. Dub might agree with that. So it will not return tomorrow. There will not be a Matrix series because Fussmucker should be on. If for some reason he cannot be on, then of course we will have the Matrix show. And I am doing a special stream on Friday, filling in for Dr. D, as much as one can fill in for the great guy. And we're going to do a couple rounds of the Community Showdown on Friday. So I will be streaming Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. And we're going to do some showdown matchups as part of the Friday show. So GT Sundown lost out last week to P. Baker. And we'll spin the wheel on Friday and see who gets to face off. All right, thanks, Fuss. All right, Fuss has confirmed live. We will do it live. There you go. Fussmucker will be here tomorrow. Absolutely, yeah, Brent. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think any guest, I don't think anyone in this game would say, "Here, use my system. It's the only system. Don't use anything else." No, there is still a lot of luck, a lot of variance, especially in like do or die and quicks and things like that. I think the longer the tournament, the more likely the better teams are going to win, plus the strategies that people put in. I mean, Brent, you can say a lot about luck, but there are some people that consistently do well in this game. Consistently. Tournament after tournament. Whether it's the 5L, whether it's the PTCS, whether it's the Master Series, there are people that always do well. And speaking of the PTCS, this is the last week to qualify. So PTCS number 5 is right around the corner. So you need to get those points. You have to be in the top 128 as of Sunday night to qualify for the next one. So I would assume 1 week from today, Spore will probably be doing a show breaking down the era and the cards and everything for PTCS number 5. So that's probably going to be next Monday. Congratulations go out to those PTMS card winners. Just by qualifying, you got at least one card, but the higher up you moved, the more cards you got, including the Rondell White, the Dave Concepcion, the Freddie Garcia, which our good friend iDub won. Congratulations. Jimmy Williams. And then if you got to the elite of the elite, if you made it into the semifinals, you got yourself at least a Buck Leonard. So congratulations. And if you finished second, you made it all the way to the finals. 4 people received the Carlton Fisk. Our first place finishers and our second place finishers all received all the cards that I've shown you. And second place, congratulations go out to the Maple Madness team. Go Canada, if they are from Canada. Came second in the traditional draft and the perfect draft. of which Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon was part of, and many others were part of as well. Finished second place goes to the Magicians, and I can't pronounce that. Nenyafel? The Nenyafel Magicians. So they got themselves some Carlton Fisks and everything underneath that. But the ultimate prize, the best outfielder in the game, at least center field and left field, 2 people received it. One of them has been sold already, apparently. I don't know. Does anyone know what it sold for? First place, Paul Hines. Wainum, it's automatic. The PTCS is automatic. You qualify by entering a lot of the dailies or weeklies for specific levels. So if you play a lot of daily tournaments and you do well in them, you try and make the top 128. Oh, Retro says 3.1 million. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, that might be the biggest selling card so far in the cycle. That might have sold for the more than any other card so far. And again, at this point, well worth it. When you pay that much, you hope it holds the meta for a long time. The good news is he's meta at 2 positions. So even if they came out with a meta Willie Mays or a meta, corner outfielder, you can still play him in the other position. So it should last, you would think, for at least a good month, you would think. So congratulations to our 2 winners. One has been sold already. Yeah, my Artie Wilson might be number 2 so far. Combinator Artie Wilson, which I'm thankful I sold it when I did, Lava, because he wouldn't sell for that now. And if it didn't sell to the person that bought it, it may not have sold for that price. Some people were encouraging me to sell it for higher. I went for that, and it sold within 24 hours. And I don't think we'll see another combinator sell for that much. Maybe towards the end of the cycle with high stakes on the line, maybe. So congratulations go to our first place winners in the traditional, the West Hartford Max Oysters, who, in my opinion, if you asked me, Lap, who is the best all-around player in the game right now? There are a lot of good players. In fact, in the chat here, Lava's one of them. Because Lava, I think you went fairly far, right? Did you make the quarters in this? But for my money, right now, based on results, it's the Oysters. They've won Perfect League. They've now won the Master Series. They've won at least 1 PTCS, maybe 2. They're competitive even in bronze competitions. I see them in the bronze quicks. So yeah, Max Oysters, man, someone that has some good strategies. You talk about luck. There's a little bit more to it than luck when you do as well as some managers like the Oysters. Now that's a guy that if he was ever willing to reveal tips and strategies, I would love to interview Max Oysters, because, man. But again, you double-edged sword. You help out a lot of people, but then you create a lot more competition for yourself. So whatever's working for him, he does it really well. All right. I think that's it. Can we carry any PP forward into next season? No, you cannot. Not into the next game. Of course, you carry it into the next Perfect League season. But when the new game comes out next March, Wainum, you can still play the game for a whole year, which is important because there are some people still playing OOTP 24 competitively. It just doesn't get the attention from the developer. So you can play each version of the game for 2 years, plus. But no, you cannot transfer anything. Cards, PP, nothing carries over from one game to the other. You start brand new and fresh, and that's the way it should be. Everyone should always start at that beginning level. And in terms of the tournament rankings, with a week to go, I like to check just kind of the ones I'm trying to shoot for. Though the two draft ones are always so highly competitive. But last week, these were your best weekly drafters. The
Winner.
baseball persons, Mawiffin, Griffs, Tane UK Twins fan, B Team Bomber, Plastic Spoon, Meta Durden, VKD, MTM, and Con all received perfect points this week for finishing in the top 10. You should have received those points earlier this morning. I got mine about an hour before I started streaming. And again, that's just the weekly. To find out if you qualify, you need to go to period 6 and hope that by next Sunday, you're in the top 128, I guess by next Monday. So right now, Anthony 14 and B Phil B, packs only B Phil B is on the bubble. Cicero's up there, Grabster. In the daily draft, this is like the 5L and 6L if you play in those. Our weekly winners, Sports Bammer, Brock, Jackie Daytona, Sterling Archer, Buckeye Fury, Enrique Clay Dog, Shoeless Joe Jacks, what a great name, Boogaloo Boy, Kitty Braves Only Team, finishing in the top 10 and getting at least 15,000 perfect points. 50,000, I think, to first place, or maybe it's 75,000. Just on the outside, D. Dempsey, Beck Dog, Rob Deer and Headlights. And there is the Jim Unknown Packs Only Team, Laptop Pound, 21st last week in the drafts. Maybe I can make it this time. But of course, 1 week is only one of 4 or 5 weeks. You need to make it into the top 128 by next Monday. And for the daily drafts, Jacket is on the bubble. Beck Dog, A Dub, Nexski, Braves Theme, Leo Remus, Road Soda. No guarantee unless you're, probably if you're in the top 70, I think you're probably pretty safe. Those Bones is pretty safe. I'm number 29, so I'm going to call it. I'm going to say I've officially made the PTCS cycle number 6 or 5, whatever it is. 29th. Wow, I didn't know I was that high. All right, let's go to the silver. Sometimes I play in a little bit of the silver. Our best silver last week, Plastic Spoon, T. Dout Law, Go Cubs Go, Brydav, JM Roto, Showtime, Brock, AQ, 10 today, and C. Whitman. Oh, good old C. Witt got 15,000 perfect points this morning. 10th in silver. The overall rankings, again, you want to be in the top 128. Crucier, Mr. Bill, JDA, hanging in there. And Old Delano, 114. DA, A-Dub. A-Dub's got some work to do. And unless you're probably in the top 80 or so, nothing's guaranteed. Yeah, probably maybe top 100. If you're in the top 100, you should be pretty much a lock. And let's go to iron. Congratulations last week. Our perfect point winners, Beckdog. And Beckdog in 10th as well. Kip is there. Tom Buttleman, Stunt, Water Rocket, Stratigo, Vector, Sapimi, and Hiram. And in the top 128, hoping they're there next Monday at this time. On the bubble, Okie Dokie. On the outside looking in, next two with the Heart Dungeon Hitman. Mort with the Fairview Tigers, D. Dempsey. So 5 points away from getting into the top 128, plus any extra points you might need to get a little further up. Oh, the 5L is over. Fig, if you're still here, Flying Squirrels, who won the 5L? Give us the winner there. It must have only gone 5 games because that was quick. Must have been a sweep, I tell you. Am I in the top 128 here? Yes. 105. Oof. 105. And I'm 5 points up. I should be safe, right? I still think I need like 4 points. If I can get 4 points, I definitely will be safe. All right, so qualified so far for the iron. And finally, my jam is the bronze. So one I take the most pride in. Yeah, Flying Squirrels, it looked like it ended. It was you that swept. Congratulations. Here's our top 10. The Denver Whitehawks. Lava knows that team well. The Castroville Mashers. We know that team. Exto Foras. This is like a bronze double elimination, Lava. Get nightmare flashbacks. Duke in 4th. Ori in 5th. Brock 6th. Sterling Archer. Andy in 9th. And Jay Pack in 10th. A lot of these teams are unfamiliar to me because I think they play the bronze live, which helps you try and get into the top 10 and into the PTCS. Doesn't help you in the tournament, though. The edge is definitely going to go to the combinator teams unless it's some sort of live format like it was the first one, which I don't think is going to happen. D-Block, number 15, Mr. Audit, number 14. And for the whole cycle, who is in first? Probably Exto. Nope. Denver with 568 points. Brock, Exto, C. Whitman, Sterling, M&T, Lava, Andy, Duke, and McCodcar inching me out for 10th place overall. But it's the teams that are on the outside that just squeak in that you got to be careful about. You know, a team like Hip and Knee Doc, Smiley, Fargo Friends, 1 point away. Yeah, it's some of those lurkers who get in the last week. So right now I would play team 118, which is Jacket and the Tornadoes. D. King, Statmonger, the Hoosman, Fighting Vegans. But I'll take it. 11th overall for the cycle so far. Thanks to probably a second place finish in the Monday bronze last week. All right, it's going to take a break. When we come back, it's packs only time. That's right. We're going to talk about the packs only winners, and we're going to open some packs. So if you haven't filled out the form yet, time's running out. There it is. Waynham, if you haven't filled that out, go do it. Be back in 2 minutes' time.
What do you say, boys? Tim's run? Let's go. What a year. Boy, it sucked. We could use a pick-me-up. Let's go. Friggin' rice, let's go. Ooh, heck yeah, bud. And I think I know just the spot where the coffee's always fresh and hot. And the donuts? Oh, don't get me started on those donuts. Life's alright in a red and a white up north, if you know what I mean. If I need a brew or just something to do, well, bud, you know where I'll be. Let's go. I'm headed on a Tim's run. Let me know what you want. I can pick it all up. Oh, heck yeah, bud. Grab me an ice cap. Double doubles and some donuts. Tell me if you want some. I'm headed on a Tim's run. Hey, you better grab me a honey cruller too. I'm headed on a Tim's run. Let me know what you want. I can pick it all up. Ooh, heck yeah, bud. Double doubles and some donuts. Tell me if you want some. I'm headed on a Tim's run. Alright, let me tell you what I'll have. Double chocolate, honey dip, 25 pack of Timbits and a breakfast biscuit. Actually, you know, make it 2 biscuits. Iced cap with chocolate milk, a Boston cream and a bagel belt. And I can't forget 4 double doubles for the folks back home. Life's alright in a red and a white up north, if you know what I mean. Greatest country in the world, boys. If I need a brew or just something to do, well, bud, you know where I'll be. Let's go. I'm headed on a Tim's run. Let me know what you want. I can pick it all up. How about an everything bagel, actually? Double doubles and some donuts. Tell me if you want some. I'm headed on a Tim's run. And you know, there's a couple more things. Hey, I'll have a honey cruller, apple fritter, vanilla dip, with extra sprinkles, a couple of those sour cream glazed, and don't forget, old-fashioned plain, peach drink with a farmer's wrap, and hockey cards, a couple packs, and whatever the guy behind me will have. It's on me. And whatever you guys will have, just drop a comment with your order and I'll make sure to pick it up for you. Don't worry, it's on me.
All right, we're back here again. A little Canadian love as we end off the month of August here. EVC in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, we'll be ready to raid into you at the top of the hour. Might be like 5 minutes late, but depends how the pack ripping goes. We're going to rip some packs here in about 5 minutes or so. We're going to give some love, though. If you're a packs only member, put it in the chat. Let me know. How many packs only managers are here? Come on, we've got 129 of you out there itching to try and win a championship as a packs only team, which means you can only use cards that you don't get on the card shop. You can get them in packs, you can get them in tournament wins, you can get them in pop-up tournaments, you can win them in PTCSs, but you can't buy any cards on the card shop. No spending money or perfect points. And we've had a lot of success with a lot of teams so far. So we're going to run down some of the best teams from the year 2046. This year, we've got 13 teams in rookie, 33 in stone. We got 29 in iron, 17 bronze, 19 silver, 16 gold, and 2 in diamond. Yeah, 2 packs only team in diamond. Here are your boiled egg movers and shakers. Yes, sponsored by Boiled Egg, one of the biggest gifters for subs on the channel. He gets his own little promotion here. Catch Boiled Egg streaming Franchise Hockey Manager 4 or 5 nights a week. Shout out Boiled Egg 1974. There you go. And more to come from Boiled Egg in the future. So here are our higher level teams that have moved up. Going up to silver is Baffle 99. And Baffle, speaking of streamers, he doesn't stream a lot of OOTP, but if you like watching college football and wrestling and things like that, go check out, if I spell it right here, BFL BAL Baffle 99. Let's see if that works. There you go. So Baffle does a lot of football. He might do some OOTP too. I caught him last week, and man, he puts on a good show. He's got all the bells and whistles on his show and treats his community really well. He is moving up to silver, and man, we just got streamers everywhere. Shout out to our newest affiliate. Last week, got the word that he is now an OOTP official affiliate. Max LP. It won't be 81. It will be Max LP 80 as his channel. He does a lot of late night streaming or early morning streaming, like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. But he has drops turned on now. And if he's streaming, it's usually from a parking lot. Yes, Max LP 80. Welcome up to silver. Going up to gold. Not an affiliate, but Chris F. Chris F. is moving up to gold. Fussmucker, who's going to be on the show tomorrow, revealing his movers and shakers for the live cards, going up to gold. And Scrum Half, the Scrummer, moving up to the competitive gold league as well, where I am at. And congratulations go out to a big cheer to TX Jenks on Twitch. Jenks in OOTP and his Midway Defenders making the move up to Diamond, getting the perfect point award that goes with it. First week ever in Diamond with his PAX only team. Congratulations, Jenks, on getting there. Way to go. And that is tough. Believe me, that is tough. So let's see who actually won championships, because remember, the top 4 teams move up a level. So it doesn't mean all these teams won a championship, but these teams did. Let's start off in rookie. Big shout out to Dono4333 and his Ultimate Force team on winning rookie, his first championship. And Dono was a force. He lived up to his team name, because if you look at the tree here, he swept the division series, he swept the conference championship, and he swept the finals. Yes, Dono went 11-0, and he didn't report this until later in the night, because he said, Lap, I was working all day. I don't even know how I did. And when I checked it when I got home, I won the championship. So he was not micromanaging, and he cakewalked all the way through rookie. So congratulations. Good luck, Dono in Stone this week. Our Stone champion, Jay Sayer 7. Jay Sayer 7 and his Cape Cod Sharks will take the championship. They will take it 4-1. And the MVP for Jay Sayer was none other than Chase Utley. If you're new to the game, get yourself a Chase Utley, because he still rocks it. This is a card that came out at the beginning of the game as a mission reward, and he still rocks it, probably all the way up to gold at least, maybe even diamond as a backup. So congratulations, and I am so proud of my Stone people, because for the first time ever all cycle, every single playoff team in Stone was a PAX only team. Everyone from Cavacom's team to the Hypnotizing Chickens to the Montreal Expo GT Sundown team, I think. That might be his team, maybe not. To the Rabble Rousers. Yeah. Every team in Stone playoffs last week, were PAX only. So give you guys a pat on the back for representing a PAX only really well. Next up, let's go to bronze. Mentioned him earlier. He's the newest affiliate. He's the baby of the OOTP affiliate family. And the Bonnie Lake EPs will take the bronze championship thanks to a World Series MVP, Willie Mays. Another card that is just dominant. Dominant card in center field is Willie Mays. And even in Diamond, a lot of people are still playing Willie Mays. So again, tougher to get because he is a mission card from the Mays missions, but not really, because I think you just need both Willie Mays lower level cards, right? You need the bronze and the gold card, and you automatically get this one. So way to go. Bonnie Lake, Max. Streaming hard and winning hard. Beating the Florida men, beating Baffle was the other PAX only team in the Final Four. So there you go. Those are our champions. Only 3 this week. We went from 6 a couple weeks ago to 4 last week to 3 champions this week. So PAX only, do us proud. Bring home some more championships on Sunday. Okay, time to close off the form. It is time to open some packs. Only got 15 entries so far. So you're going to have a good chance to win some packs. We'll leave it open for 2 more minutes. So if you're filling it out, fill it out very quickly here as I transfer over to my packs only team. We talked earlier, EVC, about me having a theme team with pencil crayon colors. It was a good conversation. EVC, hey, EVC. Again, there's only one right answer, EVC. When you were in school and you used pencils that had color, red, white, blue, green, did you call them colored pencils or pencil crayons? As a kid, what did you call them? Hey, the pack polling keeps on coming. Death from Above with 100 Guy Hecker. Congratulations. That's the point, EBC. It's not kitty. What do you mean you could? Yes, you could. Color. You never colored anything with pencils? Remind me tomorrow when Fussmucker's on not to bring this up. It's probably a debate I'm not going to win. Yes, you can get your green celery color. That was that was a weird segment. Colored pencils or pencil crayons? What's the proper term for the Crayola package that has all the different colors in it? Chalk sticks, yeah. Or chalk sticks. Not chopsticks, chalk sticks. All right, 30 seconds. If you're still filling out the form, you got to fill it out quickly because we got to rip packs and get over to EVC in about 20 minutes. He's hot and ready to go. Well, I don't know about if he's hot, but he's ready to go. He's going to spam a couple tournaments while I'm waiting for you guys. All right, see you in a bit, EVC. All right, let's go close off the Google form. Enough time has passed. As my game loads up here. Hey, I finished 5th to 8th in the bagel and schmear EVC. That just came in. Finished in the top 8 using Mr. Black sliders. It's just weird. All right, here we go. What do we got? We've got 20 responses. Close that off. All right, will I get 3 or more OOTP anniversary cards? Majority are saying no. Will I get a perfect level card? Close to 50-50. 2 or more gold cards in a pack? 65% say yes. Combinator, 70% say yes. By the way, I haven't pulled one in a very long time. First diamond, pitcher or hitter. Going with the hitter. And Blue Jay or Expo. So once again, before I forget, 25th anniversary. Question number 2, will I get I think that was the perfect card. Yep, perfect card. Number 3, 2 or more gold. Number 4, combinator. 5, the first diamond. Will it be a pitcher or a hitter? And then the first historical Blue Jay or Expo. And then our tiebreaker. So most are going with the Blue Jay today. It's been Roy Halladay 2 weeks in a row. 2 Expos, 18 Blue Jays. Tiebreaker, first card pulled on the left-hand side, 44 up to 69. And the last card, which will be a historical diamond pack, 44 up to 81. All right, votes are in. Go. Just close off a couple things here. So we start ripping, we can rip. All right, here we go. This is the Packs Only Gold League. So for some reason, the game has been kind to me and is keeping me in gold. Well, the bigger reason is I pulled a lot of good cards this year. Sold a lot of them, but kept a lot of them as well. Kind of make it or break it now for me. So good cards I'm kind of keeping. I've got enough perfect points. And again, I have to credit Fussmucker. If it wasn't for Fussmucker, I would not be in the situation I am right now in this league. When the first historical rainbow packs came out a couple months ago, he opened a few, he put it in my Discord, suggested people if they had the points to open them. I did. That's where I pulled the Combi Artie Wilson. And my perfect point balance just went up from there. Gone down a bit as I bought some premium packs, but this team has done well in diamond or in gold. It's been up to diamond once. So here is the history. Made the playoffs quite a few seasons recently. I've been to diamond once, quickly got sent back down, and now I'm been up in gold 5 out of 6 seasons, I guess. So kind of hanging out there in gold, kind of a fringe playoff team. And again, according to the Google form, this is what we're opening today. We're opening 50 standard packs. So we're starting with 78. So we got to get down to 28. We're opening 5 regular silver. We can get down to 84. And we're opening 5 historical diamond. So we'll get down to 3. I think that's all I have there. Yep. Your new packs only strategy is earn packs and tourneys and only buy specialty packs. Yeah, that's kind of what I've done. Yeah, I don't, unless I have to buy it for the stream pack opening contest, I don't buy regular packs. And even these ones, like these, I wouldn't buy this one because there's live cards in it. It's either spotlights or rainbow historical with maybe the odd perfect pack. But even then, it's usually the ones where I'm guaranteed historical cards. All right, let's do this. Pack number 1. Tiebreaker card is a 47. 47. Again, looking for a Blue Jay, looking for an Expo historical card. Otherwise, not much we have to look for. Oh, the new Lou Gehrig. First time I pulled him. Got a Cub. Also looking for the baseball anniversary cards, at least 3 of those. Waiting for our first diamond, our first combinator, which you guys seem to think I'm going to pull today. No Expo. Where's Roy Halladay? Usually get him in the first 5 packs. Oh. And the good thing, too, is I'm going to have a lot of cards that Fussmucker can give some advice on tomorrow. Hold or sell. Like I got this 59 Brock Burke. Like, do I hold all my Iron Brock Burks? Or do I sell him? He's only going for 11. I can double my investment if I buy 10 of them up. He goes up to a bronze. Not a lot of points, but hey, it's still some. There's our first Blue Jay. It is Russ Adams with the old Blue Jay logo there. So most you pick Blue Jays anyway, so good stuff there. Russ Adams. I don't even remember him playing Russ Adams. For EVC to shout out like that, he must have been a former Dodger. But hey, I finished in the top 8 in the Bagel and Schmear today, so I'm going to take that and run. And 1 pack later, we get the Stone Man. We get an Expo. 1 pack too late for those of you that guessed the Expos. All right, now we can rip pretty quickly because we're looking for specific cards that are going to stand out, including OOTP 25, combinators, perfects, and this week we seem to be getting a lot of the NEL cards. I'm not going to put many on the card shop today because we're kind of short on time, so we'll just breeze through this here. First gold card of the day is... These I might sell, though, because I might forget by Monday. Quick sell. EVC, are you doing any pack opening today, or is it all theme team coverage? What's the crew? Tell the crew what they can expect on your stream today. Ouch. Okay. I may run until quarter after the hour then, EVC. So, but I won't be any later than that. Wade Miley. Quick sell. Hope you're having a pickle tonight there with your food, EVC. You know it goes well with burnt food is pickles. Tonight on the EVC show, you're going to cover the West Coast expansion draft, which fires in an hour. Look at the August leaderboard and, of course, talk theme team playoffs. And this account here, my packs only team, I don't do a lot of traditional tournaments, just some basic iron ones. So if I'm looking for any kind of combinator, I would probably sell it. So I don't play a lot of traditionals on this one because you can't really build a good team when you can't buy cards on the card shop. You can't buy the food for it. So synchronicity, take a drink, mention combinators, and look what shows up. We haven't done a Helm Biscuit bet in a while. Let's do a Helm Biscuit bet. I don't even remember how to do it. Manage prediction, start prediction, combinator. All right, we'll leave it up for 1 minute. Predict. Use your Helm Biscuits. You can bet from anywhere from like 10 to 10,000. What will this combinator level be? Will it be an iron, bronze, silver, gold? I'm calling my shot. Combinator Randy Johnson. 99 Combinator Randy. Of course, there's no LE cards in the game right now, so if you're opening packs hoping to get an LE, there are currently none that are printed. I would think, though, I'm betting by Thursday we're going to have at least one. Usually they don't wait too long once the old ones have been finally all pulled, and Honest Wagner has been pulled. He is no longer in the game. All 25 are out there. All right, we'll wait for the timer to expire. I think it has. 53% are thinking it's going to be a bronze. 31% silver, 13% iron, 3% gold, and no one says no one even put 10 points on diamond or perfect. You could have made a killing for 10 points. All right, let's flip it. 99, Randy Johnson. Oh, yeah. What is a 79? And it is a pitcher. I don't know if he's any good. I don't play silver. He looks like he's good based on the profile. But he's not commanding a lot of points, 10,001. So we'll just hang on to him for now. So let's pay off the silver bets. 3 people bet on silver. Congratulations. He looked pretty good, Cub fan Steve, but he must have been passed for someone to be listing him at bare minimum. He must not be in the starting 5 rotation anymore. Or people just are not buying combinators in silver. $10K is higher than 31.8K? It might be the best Jackie May card we'd have, yeah. All right, let's keep ripping. Still have not got an OOTP 25. Still looking for our first diamond. So maybe if I say it, diamond. Did you hear me, OOTP? No, that's the wrong color. That's gold. Although a good one. First time I've ripped this one here. Let's keep them. I said diamond. Show me a diamond or EVC is going to sing on stream. Ryan Klesko, what's he selling for? Oh, yeah, we're going to put him on. Anytime you can make a decent coin on a gold, list now before you forget. Still looking for our first baseball anniversary card. All lives. You don't see that happen often this year. Last year, the live rate was like 70-30. 70% getting a live card. This rate, I think it's 60%. So that's why we're seeing a lot more historicals in packs. All right, I need a pencil crayon song. If anyone can find a pencil crayon song, it's D-Block. Although it would probably be very much like a kid's version. First time I owned that Bryce card. Looking for a diamond, looking for a perfect, looking for the OOTP 25 anniversary. Not having a lot of success. Jackie May might be the only real good card I pulled so far. A lot of NEL cards. I don't know if there's a pencil crayon song. You should know. You're the music guy, EVC. What do I got left? 7 more? Yeah, 7 more regular packs. Two, 3. They're gold. 4, 5. Wow, no diamonds in 50 packs, EVC. I'm sending all the pack luck your way. Well, 48 packs. I got 2 more to go. Yeah, sure. Let's sell. Well, one more standard pack. Can we get our diamond? We're going to get a diamond at least for sure. So we will be able to answer it when we open our historical diamonds. But yeah, this was garbage. The Jackie May and then that one gold card. Baseball reference. Garbage. Yeah, D Block will find it. He's amazing at finding catchy songs. Like this one here. D Block found this one here for me.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you want to be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy. I'm the cult of personality. Cult of personality. Cult of personality.
So yeah, you too can join the Kitty Caldwell cult. Get yourself a Kitty, get yourself a Ray Caldwell, put him on your bronze quick team, and you will find success guaranteed by iDub. Well, you're not part of the cult yet, Kitty. You only got half of it. Sorry, Kitty. You've only got this half. Thanks to iDub for being so welcoming, for letting me use his image without his actual consent or permission. I never asked him. I just went ahead, used it. He's in the video. He's on YouTube now. Oh, by the way, iDub, do you mind if I use your image? You came up with the Caldwell cult. All right, 5 silver packs. Looking for a perfect, looking for a double gold. Here it is. We got our first double gold pack. So the answer to that is yes. I will pay you in poutine. I can ship it down to Idaho. It might have to get by Brent first. He might be in the way. He might intercept it. And Moises Alou. Ooh, this card's still going for a bit. But, packs only. I can't sell it off because I may need that. Look, he's part of 4 missions. All right, let's keep Mr. Alou. All right, I got 3 more. Right? No, I go till I've got 84. So that was my first one. Pack number 2. Number 3. Oh, we got a double combinator. Now, the thing is, I've got 2 silver cards showing already. So there's no guaranteed it's going to be a silver here. Well, we did it the first time. Let's do it one more time. We'll put it on for a minute. Predict the level of combinator. Come on, Ezra. Put down 10 points on this. Dig deep into your pockets for those Helm biscuits, Ezra, and bet 10. Will it be an iron? Will it be a bronze, silver, gold, diamond, or perfect? Got about 15 seconds left. First card pulled was a silver 79. Haven't pulled a diamond yet in 50 some packs, but I have pulled a second combinator. All right, bets are in. Bets are in. We have 21% going iron, 72% going bronze, 6% with silver. No one, one person's going with gold. And 3 people are saying diamond or perfect. Ooh, I love you, 3 people. Thanks for the confidence. We got 56,000 points bet on bronze from 2 people. Oh, you guys are about to get some bronze gambling points here. It is Iron David DeLucci. And considering there's 8 of them at minimum price, I would be the 9th person to benefit from a sale there. I'd be 9th in line. So let's pay out our iron winners. We had 3 people. And one of those iron people will have to tell me how many points you got. Because you're probably going to get about 20,000 perfect points, depending how much you bet. So yeah, one of my 3 winners, let me know how much you bet or how much you received. Okay, we've got 2 more silver packs and 5 historical diamond. And we have not pulled any baseball anniversary cards yet. So it looks like that answer is going to be no, unless we get them all in the historical packs. 2 silver there. 1 and 2. Okay. Final 5, and then we'll pick our winner, and then we're going to raid over EBC in about 8 or 9 minutes' time. Diamond Historical number 1, VR Mind won 78,000. That's a lot of kitty. All right, there's our first OOTP 25 card. We want 3 of them. All right, come on. Randy. Hey, I'll take it. Brett Boone. I will take that card. Looks like a pretty good card there. All right, pack number 2. For some reason, Jeff does not want to leave my screen. Of all the pictures, this is the one that gets stuck on my screen. Good old Jeff. All right, Jeff, what's behind the diamond, buddy? Ken Griffey. He's almost quick sell price now. Don't get too excited, Lap. 240 cards and a Ken Griffey. All right, 3 more to go. So our first diamond card was a hitter, by the way. Looking for 2 more anniversary cards and a perfect card. Come on, perfect. No anniversary, and our diamond card is Blue Jay Dwayne Ward. He is a duplicate, so let's put him on the card shop. With some random number, not 85,000, Lap. Eesh. How many more do I have to go? 2 more. 2 more historical diamonds. No anniversary card and Oh, there is an anniversary card. So it's coming down to the wire. CC Sabathia is a duplicate. So yeah, we're absolutely going to sell him. And of course, in the chat, go check out Ezra Denny. I don't think he streams on Monday. And without TJ streaming tomorrow, Ezra, are you streaming at your usual 10:30, 9:30, 8:30 Pacific time? Or are you still going to go a little bit earlier on Tuesday? Because I don't think TJ's on. One more pack and looking for a perfect or a baseball anniversary. Oh, no after dark? Well, hey, you have work. That's all that counts. We got a bonus gold. One of these two have to be a baseball anniversary. It is not. And so our final tiebreaker will be a diamond card. And behind this diamond card is Roy Face. Canadian. I think he's Canadian. Roy Face. 92 as the tiebreaker. So we did not hit a perfect. I don't think there are any historical rainbows on the card shop. No. So we're not going to open one of those. And I don't think I have any premiums to open. Nope. So we're good. All right, let's go declare our winner. And then we're going to head over to EBC and NYC. Again, this is the PAX Only Gold League. And in PAX Only, right now, I'm sitting at 5-6. I'm in a division with the Central Kentucky Pirates and the Warriors. In the same conference as Pack Attack, the Wichita Shockers by Naspace, Careless Whispers by New Zealand Breaks. And in the West, we've got Archer, Tactile Necks, Scrum Halves, who won silver last week, and the Hammerheads. We got Chris. We got 3, 6, 9 teams. I like how they spread them out there. 9 gold teams. In the AC, we got the Scotia Scooties at 6-6 by J Shaps 1 and A-Dub. So the Scooties and A-Dub fighting it out in the same division, rivals. And then we got the Parasquirrels and the Sean Saul Alamo team. And just one PAX only in the East, the Hickory Crawdads, Dads, and Rye Bread. So again, pretty evenly spread out this week in gold. So good luck. Stay in the top there. 6 teams get relegated and 4 teams will go up to diamond. Okay, let's exit that. Time for our winner. Question number 1. Will I get a card, 3 cards from OOTP Anniversary? I got 2 of them. So the answer is no. Next question. Will I get a perfect card? I did not. Yep. Wing, that is me. Tomorrow, Fussmucker is going to be on talking live card updates. So tune in tomorrow at about 12:30, 1 o'clock Eastern time. Will I get 2 or more gold cards in a standard pack? I did not. I got those cards in a silver pack. So we got to play by the rules here. Those 2 came in a silver pack, not in a standard pack. So the answer is no. We're down to 4. Road Soda, VR Mind, who won the big Helm Biscuit giveaway there. Cubs fan Steve and Tiger Cub. Man, we got Cubs everywhere today. Our final 4. And the next question is, will I get a combinator? I did. Most people said yes. In fact, I think 3 of the 4 said yes. We are down to 3 teams. VR Mind, Cubs fan Steve, and Wolfman. Next question. First diamond card, pitcher or hitter? It was a hitter, Mr. Boone. We're down to 2. VR Mind and Cubs fan Steve. We're going to give 10 packs to first. And you know what? There's 2 left. We're going to give 5 packs to second place. Just because we want everyone to go home a winner. And by everyone, I mean the top 2. You just have to admit it's pencil crayons. Our last question, will the first historical Blue Jay or Expo, what will it be? It was a Blue Jay. Both put Blue Jay. So then the tiebreaker, closest to, it was a, I know I wrote it down, Lap. Tell me you wrote it down, Lap. $47. There it is. So no one picked 47 exactly. It's closest over or under. I doubt both picked 46 and 48. It is 62 is the closest. So VR Mind having a day today with the winnings. Congratulations, VR. You are a winner of 10 standard packs, and Cubs fan Steve goes home a consolation winner with 5 standard packs. Congratulations to both of you guys for taking home the goods today. All right, that's going to do it for me. Again, go check out that Mr. Black video that I talked about earlier if you want some suggestions about sliders that might help you out in your tournaments. And get involved, play the tournaments, try the sliders out, see if you have some success from the different eras. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Big thank you again to Sean, to GT Sundown, to the Real Teddy O and Jay Shaps for the subs today. Thanks to the Shack 311, to Sonic 1979, to not Joe Buck yourself for the follows today, and for those that used and bet their Helm Biscuits. You guys are amazing. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Give what you can, take what you need. It is a great day for baseball. Gonna raid over the EVC. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. Back tomorrow with Fussmucker and Live Talk. PT Live Talk. We'll see you next episode.
A very good friend of mine told me something the other day. I'd like to pass it on to you. I believe what he said to be true. He said we're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day, and the sun is shining in this rainy city. and the sun is shining. Oh, well, isn't it a pity? And every year has its share of tears, but every now and then it's scarlet rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality.